RailRiders.com/iron now and sponsor your job today.
Out here, you know the drill. Animals are hungry, dogs are getting muddy, and you just noticed you're low on feed. Stocking up at Tractor Supply is easy on your wallet with our unbeatable prices on select shavings, retriever dog food, and Producer's Pride animal and poultry feed. From backyards to barnyards, we've got everything to keep your pets, animals, and livestock well fed and comfortable with low prices all summer. At Tractor Supply.
R-E-A-T-L-E Insurance!
Regal Insurance is your one-stop insurance shop on William Penn Highway in Easton. For over 80 years, Regal Insurance is the trusted local insurance agency that puts their customers first. For auto, home, life, and small business insurance, Regal is the name to trust.
Hi, this is Jim Riggle of Regal Insurance. We've been a part of your community since 1936. Call us for a free quote at 610-258-7216 or visit regalins.com. Regal Insurance. Real people, real coverage.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America, on Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 a.m., and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Wrapping up the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs pregame show, Sam Jolly with you back at Coca-Cola Park, where the Iron Pigs return home after dropping 4 of 6 last week up in Massachusetts at Boulder Park against the Worcester Red Sox. Iron Pigs look to come back home here with a little bit of momentum, following probably what I'm calling the win of the season, a comeback 5-run at 9th inning to win 7-6 over the Woo Sox when the Pigs were basically left for dead in the series, a 19-0 loss on Saturday, leading into a 6-2 deficit going into the bottom of the 9th. They score 5 times. They rally to win it in pretty improbable fashion, given that the pitching staff basically had nobody left. They managed to find a way to get the win, though, and return home now at 18-21 in the second half, 53-61 on the season, with just 6 weeks of the season remaining here. Scranton Wilkes-Barre, they come in at 24-13 in the second half. That is tied right now for the top spot in the International League with Indianapolis. Worcester a half game back, as well as Durham, as it is a tight 4-team cluster at the top of the second half standings right now. Scranton Wilkes-Barre 61-50 overall. They lost 4 of 6 last week as well, as they bookended their series with Rochester with wins on Tuesday and on Sunday. So these two teams meeting for the 3rd time this season as far as series are concerned. They split the first 12 games between them. They will meet 6 times here this week, and then they will also meet 6 more times up in Moosic the beginning of September to close out the season series and the final battle that we will ever have for the Iron Rail. Let's get the starting lineups now, brought to you by PSECU. PSECU, where members achieve more. For the Scranton Wilkes-Barre RailRiders and their manager, Shelly Duncan, it'll be Anthony Volpe leading things off, making start at second base. Batting second, Jason Dominguez. He is going to be in left field. Hitting third, the third baseman, Max Schumann. J.C. Escara, the catcher, hits fourth. Marco Luciano, the DH, is in the 5 spot. Batting sixth, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's shortstop. Batting seventh, Tyler Hardman. He's the first baseman. Right fielder, Yanquiel Fernandez hits eighth, and Kennedy Corona rounds things out in center field. Batting ninth with Alexander Corniel on the mound for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Corniel so far so good this year after starting the season on the injured list. He's 2-3 with a 3.79 ERA. Flip side of the lineup card for the Pigs and manager Tank Adamson got some home debuts on tap here today. It'll be Cameron Meisner to lead things off. He's in center field. Batting second, Keaton Anthony, the first baseman. Then Gabriel Rincones Jr., his first game back at Coca-Cola Park. In a couple of months, he's in right. Batting fourth, Colby Thomas. First time he's been in Allentown. He'll bat fourth, play left field. Tommy Pham, the DH, is in the 5 spot. Third baseman Otto Kemp hits after him in the 6th hole. Then the shortstop Dylan Moore. Carter Keyboom at second base hits 8th. Peyton Henry, the catcher, bats 9th. With Chuck King on the mound today for the Iron Pigs, and he's just taking the field for the rest of his teammates, which means it's time for us to step aside for the national anthem, brought to you by Allied Personnel Services. Visit AlliedPS.com today to see all of the great jobs available. We'll take one final break. When we come back, it'll be time for first pitch. Iron Pigs and RailRiders. Game 1 of the 6-game set is next here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball on the Iron Pigs Radio Network.
And Fergus swings. It's a high drive deep center. Brennan going back to the track at the wall. Kate Fergus. He wins it. It's Fergalicious.
Pigs Baseball is brought to you by Air Products, B-Braun, Capital Blue Cross, Coca-Cola, Cyan Sky Copiers.
Castro swings and unloads. Deep down the line. It's gone. Game-tying back-to-back homers for the Iron Pigs.
Eastern Lift Truck Company, Good Shepherd Rehabilitation, Hilton Garden Inn, and Staybridge Suites.
So one pitch, Rincones swings and blasts it. Deep right center, he's staring, he's watching, it's gone! A 3-run no-doubter for Gabe Rincones.
Leader of the pack, Lehigh Valley Health Network, NJM Insurance, Richmore Florists.
3-2. Sanger swings, drives in the air towards left. It's falling fast. Reyes hustling in into a slide. Did he pick it? He did! Sliding catch, Felix Reyes. Get on your horse, big boy.
Riverview Country Club, Robertson Insurance, Service Electric, St. Luke's Health Network, TD Bank, The Morning Call, and WFMZ 69 News.
The 3-2 pitch. Anthony swings. It's a line drive deep right. De La Cruz back to the Dragons off the wall. Coming to score Montigua. Wilson behind him. And Keaton Anthony wins it.
Now, let's go live to the Cyan Sky broadcast booth with the voice of the Iron Pigs, Sam Jelnick.
Beautiful rendition of our national anthem leads us into Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs baseball. Hi everybody, Sam Jelnick with you here from the Cyan Sky broadcast booth in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Coca-Cola Park, Iron Pigs and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre RailRiders playing their third series of the season, second time here at Coca-Cola Park. Two teams have split the first 12 games between them here this season, so we will see if we can find any sort of difference between these two sides this week before they play their final set of the Iron Rail next month, beginning of September in Moosic. Chuck King leading the Lehigh Valley Pitties here today. Iron Pigs in their dog-themed alternate identity. Do this typically once a year. This year it is the Pitties, and Chuck King on the mound for the Pigs, or on the Pitties, rather, to try to pitch them to victory here in the series opener. Behind King defensively for the Pigs today, it's Colby Thomas making his Iron Pigs home debut in left field. Cameron Meisner in center field joins him, then Gabriel Rincones Jr. in right. Otto Kemps at third base, Dylan Moore the shortstop, Carter Keyboom at second base, Keaton Anthony at first, and Peyton Henry catches for Chuck King on the mound today for the Lehigh Valley Pitties. If you're new to the program here, you might be wondering, why the Pitties? Why are the Pigs playing as an alternate identity that is dog-based? Well, it's because we've done this before. Iron Pigs have paid homage typically to a breed of dog. In past years, we have done cats, but this year back to the dogs, as starting in 2019 when we played as the Iron Pugs, we followed that up in 2021 with the Iron Wieners, 2022 the Iron Mutts, and then in 2023 as the Corgis before a 2-year hiatus, the Cats coming in 2024, and then the Corgi, or the Iron Pitties, here this year. So the Pitties, which have been requested en masse, finally take the field here today. Anthony Volpe leads it off for the RailRiders against Chuck King. King set at the chest, stretches and deals the first pitch of the games. Grounded back up the middle, off the glove of the shortstop Moore, and it'll trickle into shallow center for a base hit. 6:47, first pitch, and it's an infield single for Anthony Volpe to begin the game. And a strong chorus of Yankees fans here trying to lead a roll call that, didn't get much juice to it. So Volpe aboard at first. First time the Pigs have seen Volpe in a couple of years. Optioned beginning of the season down to AAA. Iron Pigs did not see him then. They see him this time around, though, as he comes back down to AAA with George Lombard Jr. getting his first taste of the big leagues earlier this month. He's at first. Batter is Jason Dominguez. Switch hitter bats left-handed. The first pitch fastball is just a little bit down low. Ball one to the catcher. Henry's going to challenge this. Home plate umpire Darius Gani, one calling balls and strikes. And upon review, the call on the field is overturned. And it's strike one on Jason Dominguez. King, a 6'5", 215-pound righty, has been probably the most consistent starter who's been here for almost the whole year for the IronPigs. 0-1. Dominguez fouls it off the plate. 0-2. So 0-2 on Dominguez. King coming in with a 7-6 record, 4.50 ERA. Stretches from the third base side. Hands together at the chest. Volpe a short lead. 0-2, misses up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. King, 84 innings this season. He's picked up 74 strikeouts, 28 walks, given up 77 hits. Infield plays the pull side. Shortstop Moore right up the middle. 1-2. Dominguez swings and hits it hard on the ground by Anthony at first. Down the right field line for a base hit. Cut off before the corner by Rincones. Volpe will go first to third. Dominguez holds up at first. And the RailRiders in business here to begin the top of the first. Back-to-back singles have the RailRiders with runners at the corners, nobody out. King, one of his worst starts of the year last week against the Woo Sox, gave up 7 runs in 4 1/3 innings. 7 runs tying the season high he's allowed. First pitch to Max Schumann, pushes a bunt up the first base side. Off the first base back, Anthony gloves, nobody's there to cover, and Schumann safe at first without a play. Coming home to score from third is Volpe. Safety squeeze works to perfection. It's 1-0 RailRiders in the top of the first on 3 straight hits. Just perfectly executed by Schumann. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a safety squeeze or if he just saw second baseman Keyboom playing up the middle and thought he could push it by King on the mound. Either way, it ends up as a base hit. Schumann with the RBI. Dominguez now at second base. First and second, still nobody out, and J.C. Escarra bats. Left-handed hitter doing the catching. Takes the first pitch sweeper outside. King with a 4-pitch mix. 4-seam fastball, slider, changeup, curveball. Basically only uses 3 of those, though. Curveball is really taking a backseat. 1-0 pitch. Escarra gets under it. Fly ball, center field. Coming in a couple of steps, Meisner towards the left center alley, gathers under it, makes the catch. Dominguez bluffs a tag from second base, but he'll hold up there. Escarra the first out of the game. Brings up Marco Luciano. First and second, 1 out. IronPigs last week against the Woo Sox, one of their worst pitching performances this season. Even though they were able to steal 2 wins, it was a challenge all week. Look back to second base. First pitch to Luciano. Slider down the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Luciano DHing. Hitting .288. 9 homers. He's driven in 30 for the RailRiders. Henry sets up down and in. King set of the chest, kicks and deals. Luciano a 3-hopper to the second baseman Keyboom. Flip to second, 1 more over to first in time. And did Chuck King need that? 4-6-3 double play gets him out of the first inning with no more damage. But the RailRiders begin the game with 3 straight hits, plate the game's first run. We go to the bottom of the first. The RailRiders won, and the IronPigs coming to bat here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
From the Wilkes-Barre Easton Honda Studios, this is Fox Sports Radio. Clinton Acura and Wilkes-Barre Easton Honda, 2 trusted names, 1 goal, 5-star customer service.
This Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., it's the 12-hour sale event at Ashley Furniture. Save up to 70% off all Ashley Furniture on the styles you've been waiting for. Shop now and pay later with Ashley's no-interest financing. Plus, enjoy free delivery on your purchase. Yes, free delivery. And that's not all. We're giving away prizes every hour. Big savings, big giveaways, and 1 big day to shop. Don't miss the 12-hour sale this Saturday, only at Ashley.
We're celebrating 25 years of covering Lehigh Valley sports. Brought to you by Lincoln Tech. Build the skills to start your career. Visit lincolntech.edu. Moments like Lehigh football winning 8 more Patriot League championships. Covering the biggest moments in Lehigh Valley sports for 25 years, this is Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM and 12:30 AM in Easton.
You're listening to IronPigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. On Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 AM, and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Bottom of the first, it's the RailRiders 1 and the IronPigs coming to bat against Alexander Cornell on the mound. Pigs down 1-0, 3 straight hits for the RailRiders in the top of the first to open the game. Give Cornell a 1-run lead to work with. Cornell comes in, a 3.79 ERA for the RailRiders, 2-3 record, 35 2/3 innings, 37 strikeouts, 21 walks, 33 hits. Right-handed pitcher, 6'2", 214 pounds, out of the Dominican Republic. Faces Cameron Meisner, lead things off. Meisner from the left side, straight up stance. Cornell kicks and deals home. Fastball sinks down and away. Cornell with a 4-pitch mix, predominantly in majority 4-seam fastball. Uses that 54% of the time. Cutter at 17%, sweeper at 15%, and a sinker at 15% as well. 1-0 pitch, fastball at the knees, a ball and strike. Cameron Meisner, traded from the Royals to the Phillies just before the trade deadline. 1-1 pitch, swung on and fouled back. 1-2 on Meisner. Combined numbers between the Pigs and Omaha. Meisner hitting .276, 16 homers with 57 RBIs. Infield plays the pull side. Cornell staring towards the plate, turns into his wind, the 1-2. Meisner a hard grounder, foul. Up the first base side, a ball, 2 strikes. Defensively for the RailRiders, Jason Dominguez stakes claim to left, Kennedy Corona next to him in center field, then Yanquiel Fernandez, or the tall wall in right. Max Schumann at third base, right now playing off the line. Oswaldo Cabrera up the middle at short. Anthony Volpe, his double play partner at second base. Tyler Hardman at first, and J.C. Escara catches for Cornell tonight. 1-2 on Cameron Meisner. Cornell delivers, sweeper down and in, 2-2. The 2-2. Up and away, 3-2 on Meisner. This is the first time the IronPigs will see Cornell here. Began the year on the injured list, a long ramp up. Activated on the IL on June the 11th, sent to Somerset where he made one more start before coming back to the AAA level. 3-2, fastball just outside. It's ball 4, good eye by Meisner. He walks to begin the bottom of the first. Brings up Keaton Anthony. Meisner aboard at first. Cameron 1 for 3 stolen bases with the Pigs so far. He had 14 though with Omaha before he was dealt. Takes his lead at first. First pitch to Anthony. Fastball on the inside corner for a called strike. Yankees fans again trying to get a roll call started, and well, nobody out there is noticing. Cornell set at the chest, 0-1. Fastball up and in. A ball to strike. Keaton Anthony hitting .270 for the Pitties. 6 homers, driven in at 28. Pigs plays the Pitties here on Dog Adoption Night. Brought to you by Duke's Delight. Also a tail wagon day, thanks to Abbey Road Vet. 1-1, Anthony swings, it's a fly ball. Shallow center field, long run Cabrera. Corona racing in, the center fielder gets the spot. Gets under at the last moment, puts it away. One away here in the bottom of the first. IronPigs down 1-0. Brings up Gabriel Rincones Jr. And here on Dog Adoption Night, we have a couple of dog performers, including Casey the Bat Dog. Just got a great round of applause. Casey, a black bat retrieving retriever. Literally. A Labrador retriever. Breaking ball to Gabe Rincones is on the outside corner, 0-1. So Casey will be retrieving bats first couple of innings here. We also have the Mutts Gone Nuts folks be performing some mid-inning tricks. Meisner at first, Pigs down 1. Bottom 1, the 0-1, a bouncer, foul. First base side, just wide of the line where Hardman picks it up. Oh, 0-2 on Gabriel Rincones Jr. Gabe hitting .218 with the Pigs, 1 homer, driven in 6. Limited time with the Pigs as he came off the IL early to begin the season. 0-2. Fastball outside, 1-2. Played just 11 games for the IronPigs before Phillies recalled him back in June. Spent the better part of a month up with the Phillies, his first taste of the majors, and then optioned back to the IronPigs last week. 1-2, called, strike 3. Fastball, bell tie, outside corner. Gets him at 92. Rincones down looking. 2 away in the bottom of the first. Brings up Colby Thomas. Open stance from the right side, making his IronPigs debut. First pitch home. Misses up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Thomas traded at the deadline from the A's to the Phillies in exchange for Seth Johnson. Colby literally saying he didn't get the call about the trade until about 10 minutes after the deadline ended. 1-0 pitch, fastball at the knees, a ball and a strike. 1-0 RailRiders, bottom of the first. RBI bunt base hit for Max Schutman in the top half. Cameron Meisner, a leadoff walk, still over at first. And Meisner's taken off from first. Corniel steps off, throws back to first, and now Meisner caught in a rundown. Volpe running him back to first. The tag by Hardman, and Meisner got around it. The RailRiders blow the run down, and Meisner able to get back to first after a circus act. Hardman threw it down to second quickly. Volpe running Meisner back to the bag. Held on to the ball just a little bit too long, and Hardman, for some reason, basically vacated first base. By the time he caught it, he was a foot away from the bag. Had to reach back for the tag, didn't get it on him. So Meisner back at first, the 1-1 pitch. Thomas swings, line drive back through the box and into center field for a base hit. Meisner around second, trips and falls around the bag, and then gets back to the base on his own 2 feet. Thankfully, hands on his knees here. I don't think that was any more than a trip and a fall. As Casey the Bat Dog circles around Tank in the coach's box, trying to find where the bat's at. And Casey still having trouble picking up the bat here. The Bat Boy doesn't want to pick up the bat and rob Casey of his moment. And Casey's just doing circles. Now the Bat Boy picks up the bat, and he'll do the job on his own. First and second for the Pigs, 2 outs. Tommy Pham will try to take advantage for the Pitties here after the blown rundown could have ended the inning. First pitch to Pham, fastball just up and in. One nothing RailRiders, bottom of the first. Tommy Pham hitting .230, 6 homers and 25 RBIs. Meisner at second, Thomas at first. The 1-0 home, a high chopper to the left side. Third baseman Schutman to his left, there to pick it. Takes his time, throws to first on target. Retires Pham, and the inning over. Pigs threaten, but they leave the pair aboard. We go to the top of the second. It's 1-0 RailRiders here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
The scoreboard. Our hopes and dreams rest on the outcome, but it doesn't show the sacrifice it takes to win, or the pain of accepting defeat. Because the real score isn't about points. It's about how many times you come back from impossible odds. Here for all the moments that matter. The name trusted for over 80 years and accepted by top doctors and specialists. Capital Blue Cross.
Pigs. Why does it always say paper jam when there's no paper jam?
Hi there.
Who are you and why are you in our office space?
I'm Cy, your friendly copier helper guy. There you go. You're all set.
Whoa, Cy, that was awesome.
Thanks. Better service is on the horizon with Science Sky copiers.
Science Sky Service. They hit it out of the park. If you need help with your office copiers and printers, call Science Sky today or find them at scienceskycopiers.com.
Hi, IronPigs fans. I'm Linda Gawardi. I work in human resources at Air Products. I live in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, and I'm proud to support MDA.
Air Products. Working here, living here, giving.
Hi, IronPigs fans. I'm Nick Minica. I work in hydrogen energy systems at Air Products. I live in Zionsville, and I'm proud to support community right here.
Air Products. Working here, living here, giving.
You're listening to the Iron Pigs Radio Network.
Top of the second inning, it's the RailRiders 1 and the Iron Pigs nothing. Pigs playing as the Pitties. Sam Jelinek with you here from the Science Sky broadcast booth. Chuck King back to work as Oswaldo Cabrera, Tyler Hardman, Yankiel Fernandez due up. Cabrera, switch hitter, batting left-handed. King set the chest, kicks and deals home. Fastball at 94. Outside corner for a called strike. First time the Pigs playing as a dog-based identity in a couple years since they were the Corgis. King stretches from the third base side, delivers home. Cabrera grounds it to the backstop. 0-2. This year going with the Pitties, it is a navy blue jersey. Pitties, the word mark across the front with a pit bull head below the word mark and then a pit bull head face on the cap. 0-2. Cabrera rolls over a grounder right side. To his right, first baseman Anthony backhands it. Flips underhand to King, covering in time to get Cabrera for the first out here at the top of the second inning. One out, nobody on for Tyler Hardman. And get the whole Iron Pitties line of apparel, merchandise, jerseys, caps, sweatshirts, t-shirts. The Iron Pigs Clubhouse store presented by Goober. First pitch home to Tyler Hardman. This is down and away. 1,500 adults, 18 and over, taking home a collapsible dog bowl today thanks to Abbey Road Vet. Got multiple dog rescues and adoption agencies on site on the concourse. You could walk away with your brand new best friends. 1-0 pitch, fastball at the knees, a ball and a strike. We were the Iron Pugs in 2019, Iron Wieners in 2021, Iron Mutts in 2022, and then the Corgis in 23. 1-1, Hardman takes a curveball down and away, 2 balls and a strike. Game-worn jerseys will be auctioned off and caps raffled by Iron Pigs Charities, with proceeds being split with local animal rescue nonprofit Pals for Life. Hardman, right-handed hitter, just about a square stance, takes a rip, 2-1, fouls it back. 2-2 on Hardman, so the Pitties, that's their look today. The RailRiders in their road grays, gray pants, navy blue high socks for Hardman, gray jersey. RailRiders word mark across the front of the chest in red. King set the chest, middle of the rubber, fires home, swing and a miss. Down to the dirt, blocked by Henry. Pick it up, fire down to first. Plenty of time to get Hardman. The first strikeout of the day for King is recorded. 2 away in the top of the second. King looking to bounce back from what we mentioned was one of his worst starts of the year last week in Worcester. Came away from that series. Tank Adamson did, the Pigs manager, saying, you know, that's a really talented Worcester team. They can throw it. They have a lineup top to bottom that's just going to give you fits. 2 outs, nobody on for Yankiel Fernandez. Left-handed hitter. First pitch home. Heater inside corner at 96. No balls and a strike. Fernandez hitting .255, 19 homers, 67 driven home. Not too bad for an 8-hole hitter. 2 outs, bases clear. 1-0 RailRiders in the second. The 1-0-1 home. A sharp grounder to first. Shifting to his right again, Anthony there to Spirit. Flips to King covering. Plenty of time to get Fernandez. And the inning over. It's a 1-2-3 frame for Chuck King. Go bottom 2. It's 1-0 RailRiders here on the Pigs Radio Network. Presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
This Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., it's the 12-hour sale event at Ashley Furniture. Save up to 70% off all Ashley Furniture on the styles you've been waiting for. Shop now and pay later with Ashley's no interest financing. Plus, enjoy free delivery on your purchase. Yes, free delivery. And that's not all. We're giving away prizes every hour. Big savings, big giveaways, and one big day to shop. Don't miss the 12-hour sale this Saturday, only at Ashley.
Regal Insurance is a one-stop insurance shop on William Penn Highway in Easton. For over 80 years, Regal Insurance is the trusted local insurance agency that puts their customers first. For auto, home, life, and small business insurance, Regal is the name to trust.
Hi, this is Jim Regal of Regal Insurance. We've been a part of your community since 1936. Call us for a free quote at 610-258-7216. Visit regalins.com. Regal Insurance. Real people, real coverage.
The U.S. Soccer Podcast. These players are battered and exhausted, but you don't hurt like this if you don't care about this team, about this country, about this game.
You can feel the intensity, the goals, the energy. Wow.
Here in the U.S., I have got some news for you. There's so much more to come. My name is Megan Klinger, and we're just getting started.
The U.S. Soccer Podcast, presented by Enco. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. On Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 a.m., and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Bottom of the second inning. Pitties down 1-0 to the RailRiders. Otto Kemp, Dylan Moore, Carter Keyboom duo against Alexander Corniel. Pitties threatened in the first to walk and a base hit, but left a pair aboard. So Otto leading it off here in the second, batting .233, 13 homers. He's driven in 42. Good crowd for a Tuesday night. Overcast here in the Lehigh Valley. First pitch to Kemp, he swings and misses. Breaking ball off the plate, 0-1. For a Tuesday, it's just about as close to a sellout as you're reasonably going to expect. For a Tuesday night, a lot of people out for Pitties night. Strike one pitch, sweeper down and away, a ball and a strike. Lawn out in left center, just about packed with as many breeds, kinds, looks of dogs as you can imagine. 1-1 pitch. Otto checks his swing, pitch down and away, appeal to first, he held up. That's Tom O'Neill over at first. Darius Gani, one calling balls and strikes, and then Alex Shears over at third. Our umpires brought to you by Gross McGinley. Attorneys at law focused on fair play. Gross McGinley has been providing trusted legal counsel to the greater Lehigh Valley for the past 50 years. 2-1, fastball outside corner, 2-2. Corniel pitching here on the road where he has been far more comfortable this season. He's got a 2.11 ERA and 21 and a third innings coming in. 2-2. This is down and away with a cutter. 3-2. Compare that to a 5.74 ERA at home. For one reason or another, he's given up 14 more hits and 12 more earned runs at PNC Field this year compared to wherever he's pitching when the RailRiders hit the road. 3-2, called strike 3. Fastball at the knees, gets Kemp looking, thought about taking a swing at it, but never really committed either way. Second strikeout for Corniel, both of them have come looking. One away in the second, brings up the shortstop, Dylan Moore. Moore, a .271 hitter, 8 homers, driven in 26. Takes a whack at the first one, comes up empty. Strike one. Corniel with a very simple pitch mix. The fastball, cutter, sinker, comprising about 75% of it. 0-1, another fastball, another swing and a miss. 0-2. It's kind of akin to what Cam Schlittler does up at the major league level. for the Yankees as far as the way Cornell operates. Of course, it's not the same stratosphere of stuff with Schlittler sitting in the high 90s, but having the 3 different fastballs. 0-2. Moore checks his swing. A weak pop-up out to shallow short. Cabrera coming in, makes the catch in the baseline, retires Moore. 2 outs. For a moment off the bat, you thought that might land in there and check up on Cabrera at short, at which point it could become a difficult play with Moore hustling down the line, but able to make the play. Good round of applause for Casey the Bat Dog. And Casey dropped it just wide the on-deck circle at the first base side, and now finally gets rid of the bat. Two outs and the base is empty. Carter Keyboom next to hit. Cornell to turn. First pitch home. Fastball down the middle. Called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. IronPigs down 1-0. Keyboom hitting .279. He's got 6 homers. He's driven in 39. Strike 1 on the way. Cutter outside Black. Just barely chisels the edge. Quick 0-2 hole for Carter. Cornell just his 30th pitch. Red glove, black laces. Now down the slope. 0-2 popped up. Down the first base line. Hard play for Hardman. Going out right fielder Fernandez in. Makes the catch on a full dead run. Just a step into fair territory in shallow right. Retires Keyboom, and the Pigs down in order in the second. Go to the third. It's 1-0 RailRiders here on the Pigs Radio Network. Presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
Score update presented by Ashley. Phillies and Cardinals will get underway tonight at 7:45. Christopher Sanchez from Philadelphia. Andre Galante takes the ball for St. Louis. After 2 innings of play at Coca-Cola Park, 1-0 and the IronPigs trail the RailRiders here in the series opener. Top of the third, no score in Durham tonight between the Bulls and the Memphis Redbirds. No score bottom 2 in the opener between Norfolk and Gwinnett. 3-0 an early lead for Buffalo over Worcester, bottom of the second there, while a 1-1 tie in the top of the second between the Rochester Red Wings and Charlotte Knights. Scoreless in the bottom of the first, Syracuse and Jacksonville, while just underway after a rain delay, are Louisville and Toledo. No score there. At 7:30 tonight, Iowa will match up with St. Paul in a Field of Dreams game there. At 7:35, Nashville against Indianapolis, while Columbus and Omaha were postponed due to rain. Pigs trail the RailRiders 1-0 after 2. To the top of the third we go. Back over to Sam Jelnick.
Thank you, Jack. Like you said, go to the top of the third. IronPigs down 1-0. Start of this homestand against the RailRiders. Piddies returning after dropping 4 of 6 in Worcester last week, which, all things considered, could have been worse, which is a wild statement to make. IronPigs, in their history, have the lowest winning percentage of any opponent where they go on the road. First pitch to Kennedy Corona. Fastball in the inside corner from King for a called strike. Polar Park has been the worst for the IronPigs. Now, even after that win, 15-39 at Polar Park. 0-1 pitch. Corona late. Fouls it off. 0-2. That is now a 55-game sample size at Polar Park. So you multiply that by 3, that gives you just about a full season. You'd be looking at a team that would be 45 and 120. 0-2. This is way outside. A ball, 2 strikes. Obviously, that's more than 162 games by about 3. But for the sake of our ability to do math, makes it easier. That would be a historically bad team. Thankfully, we only played there 6 times this season. The 1-2, sweeper down and away. 2-2 on Kennedy Corona. Corona out of the 9 spot for the RailRiders, hitting .256, 6 homers, 29 RBIs. King has retired 5 straight, getting 6 outs in the process. Stretches, deals, and it hits Corona on the forearm. Fastball up and in, and naturally that is going to raise some eyebrows around here. The last time these two teams played was the series in Moosic, where the IronPigs were hit 10 times over the course of a doubleheader, which led to a benches clearing incident. Won't quite call it a brawl, but it was as darn close as you're ever going to get. Led to the ejections of Felix Reyes, Peter Strzelicki, Tank Adamson, of Shelly Duncan, and now time is called here as we have a stray balloon in shallow center field right now, which is honestly within striking distance. And the home plate umpire, Darius Gotti, is pausing play here as we wait for the balloon to float away here. Oh, it's a happy birthday balloon. Hope somebody made a wish before they let it go. At this point, I think it's high enough that it's out of the way. Honestly, I think we should have just given somebody a baseball real quick. See if somebody could have drilled it. It's been a fun game. First pitch to Anthony Volpe. It's a fastball inside. Up, 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 and away it goes. Still sailing. It's now out of the field of play. Out foul territory down the right field line. 1-0 pitch. Volpe swings a liner to second, speared by Keyboom. Throw back to first. They double off Corona. 4-3 double play. Pigs turn 2 for the second time in this one. Volpe with a laser to second. Keyboom right there to glove it. Whip it back to first real quick. Corona, one bad step towards second, cost him. Just like that, base is empty, 2 away here in the 3rd inning. First pitch home to Jason Dominguez, missed with a slider, a ball, no strikes. Dominguez, like Volpe, back down with the RailRiders for beginning the year up in the majors. First pitch home. Our 1-0 home is lifted the other way. Towards the line, Colby Thomas circles around it, makes the catch, retires Dominguez, and the inning over. RailRiders get a base runner, but it's wiped away by the double play. Go bottom 3, still 1-0 Scranton here in the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
This Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., it's the 12-hour sale event at Ashley Furniture. Save up to 70% off all Ashley Furniture on the styles you've been waiting for. Shop now and pay later with Ashley's no-interest financing. Plus, enjoy free delivery on your purchase. Yes, free delivery. And next level, we're giving away prizes every hour. Big savings, big giveaways, and one big day to shop. Don't miss the 12-hour sale this Saturday, only at Ashley.
Regal Insurance is your one-stop insurance shop on William Penn Highway in Easton. For over 80 years, Regal Insurance is the trusted local insurance agency that puts their customers first. For auto, home, life, and small business insurance, Regal is the name to trust.
Hi, this is Jim Regal of Regal Insurance. We've been a part of your community since 1936. Call us for a free quote at 610-258-7216 or visit regalins.com. Regal Insurance. Real people, real coverage.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter. Build your team, build it sooner. Need your match on ZipRecruiter. Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. Need your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. On Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 a.m., and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Bottom of the 3rd, it's the RailRiders 1, Iron Pigs 0. Peyton Henry leading it off for the Pitties. 9-1-2 due up against Alexander Corniel. Corniel a 1-2-3 second. Righty kicks and deals. Fastball down and away to Henry. A ball, no strikes. Corniel is last time up, last time out. Took the loss against the Rochester Red Wings back in 5th. 4 2/3 innings, 1-0 pitch. Henry fouls it back. Gave up 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Henry in the lineup for the second time back for the Pitties here since he was DFA'd back trade deadline. 6 for 41 with the Pitties, hitting $146. No homers, 5 RBIs. 1-1 is driven high and deep the other way. Fernandez gives it a quick glance, looking up, it's way out of here. Peyton Henry, uncharted territory to dead straightaway right, hits the second set of ads. Opposite field power, unheard of from the right side. Nearly no right-handed hitter goes that deep to right, but Peyton Henry does it with ease. His first homer of the season for the Pigs comes against his old team. A no-doubter the other way, and we're tied at 1 here in the bottom of the third. I mean, that is truly breathtaking the other way. In game, I don't think I've ever seen a right-handed hitter hit the ads in right. First pitch home to Cameron Meisner is a fastball on the outside corner, 0-1. I mean, Henry, he is a well-built guy, and when he tries the ball the other way, he's got as much juice as anybody. That is unfathomable. 0-1, this is outside to Meisner. 1 ball, 1 strike. When a left-handed hitter hits the ads out there in right, that's a good shot. You know somebody crushed it. For a righty to go there, 1-1. This is outside, ball 2. Henry, it was funny when he signed with the RailRiders or with the Yankees and was assigned to Scranton Wilkes-Barre. To begin this year, I found it pretty funny, only because last year when Peyton was with the Pigs, 2-1, swung on and missed, 2-2. Most of his damage came against Scranton Wilkes-Barre. He had last year, Henry, with 11 homers, and 5 of them came against Scranton Wilkes-Barre. He had 2 multi-homer games against Scranton Wilkes-Barre. 2-2, Meisner fouls it back. He had one of the biggest homers of the season, hitting a grand slam against Cam Schlittler as part of a 7-run 4th inning. So when he went to Scranton, I thought, oh man, that's kind of funny. Guess the only way, if you can't get him out, sign him, bring him over to the dark side. 2-2, Meisner gets a hold of one in the air, deep center field, backing up Corona a few steps. Camp out in front of the track, though, make the catch. First out here at the bottom of the third. But now Peyton back with the IronPigs and just back to his old ways against Scranton Wilkes-Barre. For most guys, it doesn't matter. Laundry on the other side of the line is playing against them. Half the time they don't even realize who the other team is at the minor league level. First pitch to Keaton Anthony off the hands. Soft floater, shallow center. It's down for a base hit. In to grab it, Corona from center. Will chuck it back in, and Keaton Anthony, pretty good vibrations in his hands. Got jammed pretty good, but he muscles it into center. Base hit for the Pigs. He's at first with 1 away for Gabriel Rincones Jr. Gabe optioned back to the IronPigs early last week. Played his first couple games back with the Pigs, hitting his first homer of the season actually with the IronPigs Sunday against the Woos-Eyes. Shot out to dead center, left-handed hitter. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball is way up and away. Today was going down through the clubhouse trying to set some things up media-wise. Ran into Gabe and Otto Kemp talking to each other, and they've known each other coming up through the system a long time, so it was no surprise to me to see them together once again. And naturally, like it was last year, both have shaved their facial hair back into mustaches. 1-0, Rincones takes outside corner with a fastball. A ball and a strike. Called them Mustache Muchachos, to which Gabe looks at me, points out my beard and says, when are you going to go with the mustache? I said, can't do that. Wife won't like it. 1-1. This is off the plate. Ball 2. Gabe, undaunted, says, what would it take for you to shave into a mustache? I said, I don't know. Probably no amount of money can make me do it. I said, he's got to think of something. I say, okay, fine. Tonight's game and tonight's game only. 2-1. Heater outside black, and Rincones is going to challenge this. Thinks it might have been down and off the plate. Pigs have gone 1 for 1 challenging. See if that will remain. It will not. Gabe's challenge is overruled, and the count is even at 2-2. Pigs have one challenge left. So I say to Gabe, you know what? You hit a homer tonight, just like, you know, in the movies, hitting a homer for little Jimmy. His last dying wish. Gabe, you hit a homer tonight. I will shave into a mustache. He said, fine. We shook on it. This is us announcing to the world, Gabe Rincones, you homer here tonight. I'll have a Tom Selleck come tomorrow. 2-2 off the hands. Rincones fouls it off. So that's what's on the line here tonight. How badly does Gabe Rincones want me to shave into a mustache? Runner at first, one out. We're tied at one in the bottom of the third. Peyton Henry, game-tying solo homer. Kean Anthony at first, Cornell the stretch, the 2-2. Rincones way late, but he fouls it off the Pigs' dugout, stays alive here. Stole that breaking ball right out of the mitt, the catcher Escara. Two and two on Gabriel Rincones. Kean Anthony at first, 2-2. Gabe swings, pumps it back and out of play again. That was the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Gabe with unrivaled raw power. Last year with the Pigs, 18 homers, drove in 73. The 2-2 again. Fouled in. Oh, Escara held on to it. It was in and out of his mitt, but before it could hit the ground, he trapped it against his upper thigh, and Rincones down on strikes. Good reaction time from Escara there, as it actually wasn't even in and out of his glove. It hit off the thumb of his catcher's mitt, kind of crawled up his thigh, and he held on to it. So Gabe down on strikes for a second time. 3 punch-outs in the game now for Cornell. Keaton Anthony still at first. Colby Thomas hits. First pitch, sinker, a little bit high. Thomas, base hit, line drive back through the box. First time up. Wide open stance from the right side, 1-0. Big swing, fouled back. One and one on Colby Thomas, tied at 1, top of the 4th. Anthony, short lead at first. Cornell, high leg kick, delivers home. Thomas, another good pass, but fouls it back again. Colby had great numbers with AAA Las Vegas this year, but it was really a struggle for him at the major league level. Hit under 200 with the Athletics. Good pregame interview with him today, scrum with the reporters, him really being open and honest about how much of a learning lesson it was for him, basically not playing every day for the first time. 1-2. Breaking ball down and away, 2-2. Talked at length about, when you're on the bench, but talking over the game with guys, the game really slows down for you. You can really take in all the information and process it, and start to understand, okay, when I'm in the game, why aren't I thinking about it that way? Why isn't my mind seeing it like that? 2-2. Fouled back up and towards us in the booth and into the visiting booth. Heyo. Tough deflection there as it actually hit off one of the supporting bands that holds up the backstop netting. Two and two on Colby Thomas. The pitch. Fastball runs inside, 3-2. RailRiders dugout got a good kick out of that. They all looked towards the RailRiders radio broadcaster, Adam Marco, see if he was okay. Got a thumbs up from the dugout. Runner goes from first. Fastball's outside to Thomas. And Colby's aboard for a second time. Pushes Anthony up to second base. Inning continues for Tommy Pham. Tied at 1. thanks to the Peyton Henry homer. Now first and second, 2 outs. Tommy Pham hits, and the RailRiders pitching coach Spencer Medic with a brisk jog out to the mound. Talk with Corniel in his first bit of trouble. Pham had this same spot literally back in the first and second. 2 outs, ended up grounding out over third base. See if Pham can come through here. Now 0 for his last 5. Tommy has had a 27-game on-base streak finally come to a close back on Sunday against the Blue Sox. For reference, Tommy Pham, a 27-game on-base streak. Today is game number 30 for him with the IronPigs. So he's been on base basically every game he's played. 2 on, 2 outs. Corniel ready, the pitch home. Sinker is down low. Pham from the right side. Now to a 260 average with the IronPigs. Takes a 1-0 fastball at the knees. One. Cutter starts outside, stays there. Ball 2. Two and 1 on Tommy Pham. Corniel looks to second, dishes home. Fastball spins over the inside corner. Two and 2 on Tommy Pham. Here's the pitch. Pham swings and torches it deep out to left. Dominguez back to the track in front of the wall. He has room. Puts it away, and the inning over. Pham puts a charge into it, but it dies on the track. And so too does the Pigs' third inning. They do tie the game, though, on a solo homer by Peyton Henry. Go to the fourth, all squared 1 here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. Hear everything all right?
You got it. Yeah.
I hear you. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, so commercials will be done in about a minute, and then we talk Duke's Delights.
There you go.
I love the shirt, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we made these.
It came out really well.
Special for the game.
Hi, IronPigs fans. I'm Linda.
For the pitties.
For the pitties.
All right.
I was going to say, that's really sharp.
We're going to sell them in our store, too. So.
Hi, IronPigs fans. I'm Nick Minica. I work in hydrogen energy systems and air products. I live in Zionsville, and I'm proud to support community partners.
Air Products. Working here, living here, giving. You're listening to the IronPigs Radio Network.
Top of the fourth, tied at 1 between the Pitties and the RailRiders. Time for the RAV 4th inning, brought to you by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local Tri-State Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Pitties. And here to talk a little bit about Pitties and Dog Adoption Night here at Coca-Cola Park, it is Bill Bright with Duke's Delights. Bill, welcome back to the booth.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
It's awesome that we get to do this yet again. And of course, you know, we have done, obviously, Dog Adoption Night with you guys before. This year, though, we get to do it with Pitties Night as well. Just what has it been like seeing this night come to life?
It's been awesome, especially for the, the pit bulls that they don't have such a hot reputation as far as they're wonderful dogs. They're beautiful dogs. They're the most loyal dogs that there are, and it's a shame that they get a bad rap. If you are looking for a dog to adopt, they make great dogs, loyal, friendly. Any dog can be trained to be bad, and it's unfortunate that they get a bad rap.
Have you been able to, for dog adoption night here at the ballpark, get down and see any of the pups that are here?
Oh, absolutely.
Aww.
We were there as the people were coming into the ballpark.
Awesome.
We were handing out our Duke's Delights.
Oh, lovely.
Our bacon flavor, of course, for the Iron Pigs.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 6 different flavors that we do, and they're all made by people with intellectual disabilities. That's what separates us from any other dog treat. It's a healthy dog treat with a mission.
That's what I was going to ask you about next. For those who don't know about what Duke's Delights does, you kind of just touched on, obviously, what you guys do a little bit. What's the origin story of Duke's?
Basically, our treats are all handmade. We have 9 young adults that we employ. The unemployment rate with people with intellectual disabilities is 75 to 80%. So our mission is to create as many jobs as we can.
Ground ball out to short, coming in on the backhand, more gloves. We'll throw to first, plenty of time to get Schumann for the first out here at the top of the 4th.
Yeah, we love dogs, and we love our young adults with intellectual disabilities. And I have a son that's has autism, and we started the company back in 2018 because we knew nobody was going to hire him. We now have a full store up at Whitehall, 1341 Mickley Road, and we like to say we're a health food store for dogs and cats.
1 out and nobody on, brings up J.C. Escara, flat out to center field his first time up, takes a called strike. 0-1. Was there a dog, or outside of your son, was there a dog that helped inspire you guys getting into dog treats specifically?
Well, we not really, but since we've gotten into the dog treat business, we do have a French bulldog at home named
lovely.
Spirit.
Oh, I love that.
So he's kind of like the mascot.
Yeah.
He's there 3 days a week running around. And
hey, somebody's got to do quality control.
and he does it very well.
0-2 on Escara. Chuck King settling in here after giving up a run in the first. Kicks and deals the 0-2. It's a weak tapper towards the right side. Coming in, Key Boom from second. Gloves gets rid of it quick. Gets the hustling Escara. 2 away here in the 4th. Visiting with Bill Wright from Duke's Delights. How did you come up with the name?
Well, growing up, there was a dog in our neighborhood named Duke that ruled the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And basically, we wanted a masculine name to go with our logo. So Duke at the time was a very popular name. It was like number 7 on the most popular dog name, and it just fit. It just fit with what we were going to do.
I like alliteration. Duke's Delights.
Yeah,
works well. 2 outs, top of the 4th. Nobody on for Marco Luciano, who grounded into a double play his first time up here on Dog Adoption Night and Pities Night. Duke's Delights helping to make it possible. Pitch to Luciano off the hands of soft liner. Shallow right coming in. Rincona's going to have to play it on a hop for a 2-out base hit. Luciano will hold up at first and bring Oswaldo Cabrera to the plate. What's it been like? Like you said, you were able to hand out some treats pregame here to see that tonight's night extends off the field to what we're able to do with hopefully getting as many dogs adopted as possible, raise some money. That this is really having a profound impact on the community.
Yeah, it is, and it's thank you to the IronPigs for coming up with this.
Hey, thanks for coming along for the ride.
Coming up with the concept, it's a great thing for the Pities.
Pitch to Oswaldo Cabrera is blasted deep to right. That baseball is way out of here off the second set of ads beyond right field. Oswaldo Cabrera with his 13th homer of the season. A 2-run shot puts the RailRiders back on top. They lead 3-1 here in the top of the 4th. A little 2-out thunder for Scranton after the Pities had answered with one of their own from Peyton Henry. Cabrera with a 2-run shot restores the RailRiders' advantage and makes a 2-run lead this time. So bases empty, 2 outs will bring Tyler Hardman to the plate. Do you guys have the full Duke's Delights team out of the ballpark today?
Most of the team members are here. There were a couple that were on vacation. But just about all the team members came out, and they were handing out the treats. And
that's awesome.
They got the Dukes Delight shirts on. I can actually see them from here, so they're standing out.
I will do my best describing it on the radio here. You guys have these awesome shirts that have, the best I can describe it is, it literally looks like the Pitty's logo brought to life of a Pitty wearing a Dukes Delights cap.
Yeah.
There's something about dogs that wear cats is more leaping at short, can't bring down the liner from Hardman. It's a third straight hit for the RailRiders here with 2 outs. And the fourth continues the inning for Yanquiel Fernandez. So a man at first, 2 outs. Fernandez rounded out to first base. His first time up. So you mentioned you guys have the store in Whitehall. Online presence at all?
Absolutely. DukesDelights.org. We ship all over the country. We even got customers in Alaska and Hawaii.
Oh, that must have been pretty crazy the first time an order came across from there.
Yeah, it actually was. It was like, whoa. I mean, this is
Are
going
you sure
to go
this
a
is
long
real?
way. Yeah, it's going to go a long way.
Pitch home to Fernandez.
But we're happy to ship. We're happy to ship it out to you. And if you follow us on Facebook, we do free shipping a lot, at least twice a month. We put a promo code out there, so we try to make it easy for people to buy our treats.
And for your guys' treats, what kind of flavors, kinds do you guys do?
We got 6 different flavors: peanut butter, chicken, sweet potato, bacon. There's beef and there's pumpkin. We use all natural, human-grade ingredients in all our treats, so it's a natural, healthy treat for your dog. All the recipes are veterinarian approved, so you don't have to worry about giving your dog something that's not healthy for them and good for them.
I was going to say those flavors sound like the core food groups of what a dog typically loves. So
yeah, and it's all human-grade ingredients and all natural. So
Fernandez takes a called strike, bottom of the zone. He thought it might have been ball 4. Instead, it'll be a full count. So, man at first, 2 outs. We'll put Hardman in motion. 3-2 on Fernandez. It's King trying to find the ender here, the 4th. It's been elusive so far. 3 straight 2-out hits. Hardman not being held at first. The 3-2. It's outside. Ball 4 and a 4th straight 2-out base runner. Now for the RailRiders. See if this gets a visit from Phil Kandari, the Pigs pitching coach. And yeah, he's going to go out to the mound here, talk things over with Chuck. So when you guys started the business, what's the learning curve like trying to figure out, okay, how do we make dog treats?
Well, there was a learning curve with making the dog. There was a lot of experimenting and a lot of things that didn't work, and then we finally got put it all together, and you know, we started out with just peanut butter, and now we got 6 different flavors. So. All natural, healthy, like I said, great for your dog. And not only that, you're helping a great cause out. You can, you know, we realize that you can buy any treat that's out there, but when you can buy a treat that's natural and healthy and good for your dog, and then also help a great cause with employing young adults with intellectual disabilities, that's a win-win for everybody.
2 on, 2 out, and the pitch home to Kennedy Corona. He rockets it foul off the Pigs dugout, third base side, 0-1. You touched a little bit on the unemployment rate for those with intellectual disabilities once they reach adulthood. Why is it, you know, aside, unemployment rate aside, why is it so important for them to find meaningful work like that?
It's important because, you know, they all want to work, but nobody will give them a chance. And if for any other employers that are out there, give people with intellectual disabilities a chance. They make great workers. They never take off. They love working. And the fact that we can give them a sense of purpose, that they all want to contribute. They all want to, you know, be members of society to where they're contributing. And we do that at Dukes Delights.
And you said you started it first really for your own son. What's it been like for you guys to see that, you know, expand, like you said, to what, you employed 9 now? We
have nine young adults that they're all paid positions, and we're very proud of the fact that we pay above minimum wage.
2-1 to Corona, pop-up, foul ground, third base side. It's going to get out of play, 2-2. Did you ever dream that it would get to 9?
No. I never dreamed of being in the dog treat business. I mean, you know,
I should have asked you this from the start. What were you doing before making dog treats?
We were our family's in the car business.
Seriously,
in the Lehigh Valley, and I've been I worked for my brother in the car business for 30 some years, and now the second generation has taken that over, and.
Corona pops it up again. It's going to get out of play. Still 2-2. That's quite a pivot.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you have a son with autism, and you know, any loving parent, any parent really, they want what's best for their son or daughter. And you know, my wife and I just decided that, you know, we knew nobody was going to hire him, and we didn't want him sitting at home all day watching video games or playing on TV.
2-2's foul tipped, held on to by Henry to strike out Corona and end the inning. Well, Bill, it was a pleasure talking Dukes Delights, and thank you for everything you guys have done to make Pity's Night possible.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. Come check us out, dukesdelights.org, 1341 Mickley Road, Whitehall.
We go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-1 RailRiders here on the Pity's Radio Network.
From the Wilkes-Barre Easton Honda Studios, this is Fox Sports Radio. Clinton Acura and Wilkes-Barre Easton Honda, two trusted names, one goal, 5-star customer service.
This Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., it's the 12-hour sale event at Ashley Furniture. Save up to 70% off all Ashley Furniture on the styles you've been waiting for. Shop now and pay later with Ashley's no-interest financing. Plus, enjoy free delivery on your purchase. Yes, free delivery. And that's not all. We're giving away prizes every hour. Big savings, big giveaways, and one big day to shop. Don't miss the 12-hour sale this Saturday, only at Ashley.
Regal Insurance is your one-stop insurance shop on William Penn Highway East. For over 80 years, Regal Insurance is the trusted local insurance agency that puts their customers first. For auto, home, life, and small business insurance, Regal is the name to trust.
Hi, this is Jim Regal of Regal Insurance. We've been a part of your community since 1936. Call us for a free quote at 610-258-7216 or visit regalins.com. Regal Insurance. Real people, real coverage.
We're celebrating 25 years of covering Lehigh Valley sports. Brought to you by Lincoln Tech. Build the skills to start your career. Visit lincolntech.edu. Moments like Parkland, Liberty, Central Catholic, Wilson, Southern Lehigh, and Northwestern Lehigh winning state football championships. Covering the biggest moments in Lehigh Valley sports for 25 years. This is Fox Sports Radio, 94.7 FM and 12:30 AM in Easton.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. On Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 AM, and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Bottom of the fourth. First pitch on the way in Otto Kemp. This is just high, ball one. The Rat fourth inning. Brought to you by Toyota. Drives long. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local Tri-State Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Pigs. 1-0 pitched. Otto. Coriel misses up and in. Ball two. Sam Jelinek with you here from Cyan Sky broadcast booth. 3-1 RailRiders after a two-run homer by Oswaldo Cabrera, his 13th. Put the RailRiders back on top after a Peyton Henry solo homer had tied it. 2-0 off the end of the bat. Kemp, a weak roller out to shortstop, charging Cabrera. He gloves, bang, bang, play at first. But Kemp is out by just a half step. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. Nice play by Cabrera. Kemp will be disappointed, probably because on a 2-0 pitch, and hoping to do a bit more damage than that. Didn't get a great pitch to hit. Was a cutter on the outside corner. Just a little bit out in front. I'm willing to commend, Otto committing to turning on something, but ultimately less than ideal there. First pitch to Dylan Morey. Hits a liner deep left. Back on it, Dominguez. Shy of the track. Makes the catch, retires Moore. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the fourth. 4 pitches, 2 outs. Base is clear for Carter Keyboom. This part of the order went down in order back in the second inning. Keyboom flat out to right field and in the second. Right on right matchup. Corniel winds and deals. Cutter down and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Sun finally starting to peek out a little bit. Now that it's about to set, not too long. Had been overcast skies here all night. 1-0 pitch. Keyboom, a line drive down the left field side. That's a base hit. Gunning for the corner. Left fielder Dominguez cuts it off in the track. Keyboom on his way around first. Headlong dive into second. Beats the throw. It's a double for Carter Keyboom as Dominguez nearly a phenomenal play out and left. Keyboom able to beat the throw. 2-base hit, and the inning continues now for Peyton Henry. Dominguez getting all the way back to the track, and just that extra half step he had to take in order to plant his feet to get the good throw off. Probably the difference. It's now Peyton Henry. Henry solo homers, first time up. First and only run of the game to this point for the Pigs. First pitch home, hard ground ball through the hole, left side, a base hit. Keyboom gets the stop sign at third as Dominguez a one-hop strike to the cutoff man. Will keep Keyboom at third base. Henry, his second hit, continues to torment the RailRiders, but can't get Keyboom home here. It'll be left in the hands of Cameron Meisner. Just hit it too hard through the hole on the left side. So you do have to wonder, had Tank sent Keyboom there, whether or not with that throw from Dominguez, they would have had a chance. Can't play the what-if game, though. Cameron Meisner, he is the present and the focus now. First pitch breaking ball misses outside to him. Meisner 0 for 1, walked in the first, flied out to deep center field his last time up. 1-0 fastball, outside corner, a ball and a strike. The game plan from Corniel against Meisner is pretty obvious. It's fastballs away. Infield plays Meisner to pull, outfield straight away and deep on him. Henry at first, Keyboom at third, not great foot speed. 1-1 pitch. Cutter starts outside, stays there. Key and Anthony on deck. 3-1 RailRiders, bottom of the fourth. Corniel, ball behind his back. Staring in from the sign from Scara. Has something he likes. Ready's up, deals home. Sweeper misses outside. Ball 3. It feels very much like Corniel pitching around Meisner would rather face Anthony on deck. Bit more advantageous matchup right on right, but Anthony did punch a single into the shallow center his last time up. 3-1 pitch. Meisner got a pitch to hit, fouls it away. Fastball, middle, belt high. That's one that Cameron's going to want back. Full count, 2 outs, means Henry from first will be off in the pitch here. And Hardman at first is going to play behind the runner. 3-1 Scranton, bottom of the fourth. Corniel ready. Henry runs the 3-2. Meisner gets under it, a pop-up. On the infield, right side, second baseman Volpe settling under it, makes the catch, retires Meisner, and the inning over. Pitties threatened, but they leave a pair aboard. We go to the fifth. 3-1 RailRiders here in the Pitties Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
Ebron Medical has been part of the Lehigh Valley community for more than 40 years. The life-sustaining products we manufacture right here in Allentown are used to treat millions of patients in hospitals throughout the United States every year. At Ebron, we're committed to protecting and improving the health of people in the Lehigh Valley and across the country. We're proud to be a founding partner of the Lehigh Valley IronPigs. Visit us today at ebronusa.com.
The scoreboard. Our hopes and dreams rest on the outcome. But it doesn't show the sacrifice it takes to win, or the pain of accepting defeat. Because the real score isn't about points. It's about how many times you come back from impossible odds. Here for all the moments that matter. The name trusted for over 80 years and accepted by top doctors and specialists. Capital Blue Cross. Live fearless.
Have a home run of a summer right here at home, because in Pennsylvania, a real getaway is never far away. Get back to nature in the Pennsylvania wilds, where you can experience some of the darkest skies in the Northeast. Make a splash as you float down a scenic river
That's amazing.
Make your way through Pennsylvania's 124 state parks. Unplug this summer and unwind your way in Pennsylvania. Find your great next American getaway at visitpa.com.
So cool.
You're listening to the Iron Pigs Radio Network.
We go to the top of the fifth. It's the RailRiders 3 and the Pitties 1. And here on Pitties Night and Adoption Night, brought to you by Duke's Delight, as well as Abbey Road Vet, we have the Abbey Road Vet. It is Dr. Abby Garenser. Dr. Abby, welcome back.
Thank you.
So it is finally Pitties Night. We've had this night circled on the calendar basically all season here. The dog alternate identities, if you didn't know before this year, have always been like the thing here. Going back to the first one with IronPigs, and it's taken on a life of its own. What's it been like for you to get to be a part of this one from the inside now?
So much fun. So much fun. Seeing all these dogs come out here, seeing all the pitties come out, right? And really awesome too, because they're a very misunderstood breed, right? And they're absolutely wonderful. So it's been great to see them getting that good exposure.
Anthony Volpe leads it off here in the fifth for the RailRiders. 3-1 Scranton. Chuck King back to work. Pitch to Volpe. He pops it up. Back behind home. Henry giving chase. He's going to run out of room as it lands in the seats. Ball and 2 strikes. So on the topic of pitties, just for anybody who might be maybe interested in adopting a dog, adopting a pitty maybe in particular, kind of what would you like to, I guess, put out into the world to, help the process here?
Yeah, so know what you're getting into, right? Have the time to give them, have the patience to give them to adjust to a new home, and know that I always say the most aggressive thing on a pitty is their tail, because it wags viciously and can really sting when it hits your leg. So.
Pitch to Volpe, just a little bit high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So you guys over at Abbey Road Vet have been our partner here for this season for Tail Wagging Days. Second time we've had you on the air here now. How are things going at Abbey Road Vet?
Good. We're hitting just a little bit of a slowdown right now with everybody getting ready to go back to school, but still some interesting cases coming in and some good wellness care going on too. So
okay, you piqued my interest. Interesting cases. What qualifies as an interesting case? Is there HIPAA for pets?
No, not really. No. It's you never know what's going to walk through the door, right? So and I have an emergency background, so I'm not going to lie, I get a little excited sometimes when the unexpected walks through. So
fly ball to center from Volpe. Meisner makes the catch easily for the first out here in the fifth. So what qualifies for you as an exciting emergency visit?
Well, things that I can help, right?
Yeah.
So we recently had a stream of kitties who couldn't urinate, so the blocked kitties, right? 3 of them in a row, and I happen to really like those because I know I can help them. And we can manage that condition really, really easily and really well. So.
One thing I also want to ask on the topic, we talked about adopting pitties in particular, but adopting dogs period, because it is dog adoption night here. We have a lot of adoption agencies. We're hoping that a lot of folks walk away with hopefully their new best friend. When you do adopt a dog, what, if you could plan a perfect first month, first 3 months, whatever, what is the vet's view on this is how it should go?
Give them time, bring them home and just spend time with them. Start to, once they're comfortable with you and they trust you, start to expose them to different situations. Get them in training so that you can build that bond with them, know how to communicate with them, and get them insurance.
Yeah. I can attest to that firsthand. My wife and I, we were not married at the time, but we adopted our first dog. Pitched to Dominguez, huge swing and a miss, 2-2. This was back in 2019. She had just started med school and convinced me, it'll be great for my mental health if we get a puppy.
Yeah.
Which I ended up taking care of.
Yeah.
We adopted, and he was great. Finn's phenomenal, and just had a penchant for chewing everything.
Yes.
And Dominguez fouls it back 2-2, and managed to abscond with a squeaky. Swallowed it.
Oh, no. Oh,
Had to get emergency surgery on Christmas Day.
Yeah, of course. That's always when it happens.
Yep. It was,
Yeah. And insurance. You have insurance. Yeah.
Well, it would have been nice then.
It would have been nice. Both of my dogs
Realized,
are insured.
yeah.
Because you never know. There are things I can't do.
Yeah.
And so when we got them both insurance.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you treat your own dogs?
No. So, well, I mean, if I have to, but
Yeah.
I have two wonderful associates in with me, and so the kind of rule is that we treat each other's
Yeah.
animals. Just because your brain doesn't think clearly when it's
Yeah.
your own. So
I come from a medical family, and my mom would always have one of her fellow doctors see me and my sisters.
Yes.
But I was like, I always understood that from being Dominguez, soft fly ball to left. Thomas lines it up, makes the catch, 2 away in the 5th. Of like, okay, blood is blood, and you don't want to. See family members like that. So I was like, does that transfer to pets?
Absolutely.
The answer is yes.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, your brain does not think. That's why I always tell clients, like, I'm a very neurotic pet owner, and so no, I do not think clearly when it's my own in front of me. So.
Yeah. 2 outs and nobody on for Max Schumann, visiting with Dr. Abby Garanser of Abbey Road Vet. So in addition with things going through the summer here, is there anything else you want people to know about just what's going on over for you guys right now?
Just come see us. We recently started offering wellness plans where you can have all of your pets' wellness care done, but not pay for it all up front. You get to pay for it over 12 months. We have dental health plans, so same thing. You can pay for a dental procedure for them over 12 months rather than all up front. So lots of financial options available that make it just a little bit easier to own a pet.
And I did this the last time we were up here because I needed to show you. My wife would have killed me if I didn't show you a picture of Finn. Pitch to Schumann's right down the middle. No balls, 2 strikes. Since that time, we've adopted a second dog.
Oh, congratulations.
And that is Darcy and Finn.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, they're perfect together.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we loved her, because we were like, it would be kind of great to. We love hounds.
Yes.
And we were like, we would love to adopt another hound, beagle, something within that family.
Yeah.
And we found Darcy, and it doesn't show well in that photo. She's got a little bit of ticking to her.
Oh.
It really comes through.
Yeah.
So it's great.
That's awesome. Yeah, they look perfect together.
Yeah. 1 and 2 on Max Schumann, 2 outs. Top of the 5th, RailRiders up 3-1, and it's been an adventure the first month and a half, 2 months now.
Yeah. So how do they get along now?
Really well.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we were curious how Finn would take to it because he's about 6-7 years old now.
Okay.
Schumann with a weak grounder over to third. Kemp comes in, plays on the hot throws, and the run on target to get Schumann in the inning over. A 1-2-3 frame for Chuck King. Dr. Abby Garanser, thank you for visiting us here at the top of the 5th.
Absolutely.
We go bottom 5. It's 3-1 RailRiders here on the IronPigs Radio Network.
This Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., it's the 12-hour sale event at Ashley Furniture. Save up to 70% off all Ashley Furniture on the styles you've been waiting for. Shop now and pay later with Ashley's no-interest financing. Plus, enjoy free delivery on your purchase. Yes, free delivery. And that's not all. We're giving away prizes every hour. Big savings, big giveaways, and one big day to shop. Don't miss the 12-hour sale this Saturday, only at Ashley.
Score update presented by Ashley. Phillies and Cardinals scoreless top of the 2nd in St. Louis here tonight. Well, internationally, the IronPigs down 3-1 to the RailRiders at the halfway mark, heading bottom 5. Top of the 6th in Durham, it is 3-0 in favor of the Memphis Redbirds over the Durham Bulls, while Gwinnett up 2-0 over Norfolk in the bottom of the 5th. All Buffalo tonight up 8-2 on Worcester, bottom 4 there. Rochester up 5-2 over Charlotte in the bottom of the 4th. That one. 1-1 after 3, a deadlock between Syracuse and Jacksonville. All in the minor, the Field of Dreams game tonight. St. Paul up 1-0 over Iowa in the top of the 3rd. Back in a rain delay, scoreless bottom 2 between Louisville and Toledo, while it's 2-1 Nashville over Indianapolis going bottom 2nd. Omaha and Columbus were postponed due to rain there, so 1 rain out in the league tonight. Pigs trail 3-1 going to the bottom of the 5th at Coca-Cola Park. We turn things back over to Sam Jelinek.
Thank you, Jack. Like you said, halfway home, Iron Pitties down 3-1 to the RailRiders. Sam Jelinek with you here from the Cyan Sky broadcast booth. And it has been very kindly pointed out to me that I was obviously eager to show Dr. Abby, my wife and I's 2 loves, or 2 pets at home, Finny and Darcy, but I did not show the Sam Cam. So these are our pups. These are our pride and joy. Hopefully that comes through okay. But those are them. Finn and Darcy. Finn is the black one, and Darcy's the white with the brown ears. Keaton Anthony leads it off here in the last of the fifth. 3-1 at RailRiders. First pitch home from Alexander Corniel. Misses up and away. A ball, no strikes. There's nobody up in the Pitties bullpen for the moment. King, 3 runs through 5 innings at 72 pitches. I would imagine will come back out for the 6th. 1-0 pitch. Fastball inside corner. A ball and a strike. Pitties have had their chances against Corniel here. Gone 1 for 4 with runners in scoring position, leaving 6 on base. 1-1. Anthony takes down and away. Ball 2. They left 2 on in the 4th. A little 2-out rally. Two and 1 on Keaton Anthony. 1 for 2 today with a base hit. 2-1. Anthony swings, lofts a lazy fly ball. Foul ground down the right field side. Long run. Hardman is going to run out of room as it's over the tarp into the seats. 2-2. Pigs playing as the Pitties here today. A little alternate identity action. It was announced today that the team playing them, the RailRiders, will have a new identity next year. A brand new, complete look. So the RailRiders' identity will be put to rest and retire. It's been around since 2013, since they renovated PNC Field. 2-2, Anthony fouls it back. So nobody really has a good idea as to what the RailRiders will go with. Some have opined maybe it'll be something, a name that they didn't choose during the first selection they had. I think maybe the Baby Bombers that they wear currently on Sundays, home games, 2-2, found back. I think that's a pretty sharp look. Obviously, that only works for as long as you're an affiliate of the Yankees. If you're not, then it's, all that work for nothing. Scranton getting an arm loose in the bullpen. It's Brian Hendry. 2-2 on Keaton Anthony. 7th pitch, the at-bat coming from Corniel. Swing and a miss. Fastball in, beat him to the punch. Anthony down on strikes. 1 away to begin the 5th. One out, nobody on for Gabriel Rincones Jr. Gabe, a pair of strikeouts. 2 of the 4 that Corniel has in the night. Winds and deals. First one on the way. Rincones a high fly ball. Right field, not all that deep. Couple steps back for Fernandez. Now getting blown back all the way to the warning track. He's under it. Makes the catch. That baseball had some extreme carry for Gabe. Just a little bit under it there. Wind might have helped push it all the way to the wall. 2 away to begin the bottom of the 5th. Two outs, nobody on. Colby Thomas been on base twice, single and a walk. Takes the first pitch heater outside. So it'll be interesting to see, in any case, what Scranton Wilkes-Barre redesigns with next year. The major ramifications it'll have for the Pitties, at least, 1-0 cutters up high, ball 2, is I would have to think we will cease the Iron Rail. We'll have to come up with a new trophy. Because that Iron Rail has only existed since 2013, when the RailRiders became a thing. So if they're nothing train-based or trolley-based, 2-0 is swung on and missed, 2-1. I'm not really sure what we go with. My initial thought is we will melt down the Iron Rail and build it into whatever the new trophy becomes. 2-1 pitch. Thomas fouls it off the plate. 2-2. Maybe the battle of the turnpike, that's kind of boring. I was always partial to the ill-fated and doomed civil conflict, the manufactured rivalry between the Yukon Huskies and UCF. College football never made any sense. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball up, gets Thomas chasing. He's down on strikes, and the inning over. A 1-2-3 frame for Alexander Corniel. On to the sixth, still 3-1 RailRiders here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
Lehigh Valley Network is now proudly part of Jefferson Health. And when two healthcare leaders come together for the community, you can expect more. More access. More doctors. More convenience.
Hear everything all right?
Jefferson Health and Lehigh Valley
I think I can hear
Network
you. Should be good to go here.
together.
All right, so commercial's playing. Be back in just about a minute. And we're good to go.
Just 2 miles north of Easton and
Need some light reading?
Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah, these are all the notes that we get every day. We do ours, and then Scranton Wilkes-Barre's helps us know each other. Gives us something to talk about.
Yeah. Beautiful panoramic views make Riverview a must-play course. Plus, Riverview Country Club has a pro shop that is well-stocked with the latest golf equipment and apparel to keep you looking sharp and on top of your game. Riverview Country Club also boasts the Blue Home Green, a beautiful banquet facility that is the perfect place to host your next corporate meeting or event. For more information on the course, season passes, to book an event, or book your tee time, call 610-559-9700. That's 610-559-9700. Or visit them at riverviewcountryclub.com. That's riverviewcountryclub.com. Come see what makes Riverview Country Club the premier facility in the area.
You're listening to the Iron Pigs Radio Network.
Top of the sixth, it's the RailRiders 3 and the Pitties 1. Sam Shelnick with you here from the Cyan Sky broadcast booth, and I'm pleased to welcome in here for the top of the sixth. It is Ryan Parrish with the PA1 call. Ryan, how you doing?
Good, how you doing, Sam?
Not too shabby. It's a beautiful night for a ball game. Pitties down just a pair as Chuck King deals home to Jason Gascara with a fastball for a called strike 0-1. So you guys over at PA1 call, you have a very simple mission. What is that mission?
So, right now, our mission is to promote safety and prevent damage on the ground facilities. Very simple.
Very simple. It's a lot harder to achieve than one would imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think with all these explosions and everything, that it's a lot harder.
So, what you guys do is, if I'm remembering correctly, I call a number, don't I?
You can call a number. We say now, we used to say just call 811, but we want you just to contact 811 because we have online applications for you to use.
Oh, wonderful. So what happens? So say maybe I'm doing work at my home, I'm drilling for oil or something like that, and I need to call you guys. What happens next?
So we'll notify the facility owner to come out, even if you're replacing a mailbox. Call 811, notify the facility owner. They'll come out and put some paint down on the ground for wherever you have that line.
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
And why is it important to know before you dig?
Because in Pennsylvania, we don't know exactly where our underground utilities are. The facility owners do, the ones who own those underground lines. So by calling 811, you're actually notifying them to come out and let you know if they have any lines where you're going to be digging at so they can locate and try to prevent you from hitting it.
And say maybe somebody prior to this interview didn't know that 811 existed, and they did dig, and they did maybe potentially strike a utility or something. What are the ramifications of that?
So you can get fined by the PUC. 811 isn't the enforcement agency, so if you damage something, hit something, strike it, the PUC is going to be the ones that come after you and start sending fines out and trying to hold you accountable and make you come to one of our educational classes.
And so your guys' mission is literally just trying to be the stopper in between that.
We're the communications network, just trying to promote safety and make sure everybody can dig safely and not, hit anything and explode. Right?
1 ball and 1 strike on Marco Luciano. Escara strikes out here to begin the inning. Chuck King trying to go 6 complete right now at 78 pitches. Nobody up in the Pitties bullpen. How's it been out of the game so far tonight?
Oh,
Having
beautiful.
fun?
Beautiful weather. There's nothing wrong with a night game.
Oh, no, not at all. This is what summer life is about.
Oh, yeah.
1-2. Luciano a weak nubber up the third base line. It's going to go foul. Henry picks it up just outside the chalk. A ball and 2 strikes. How long have you been with 811 now?
So I've been with 811 since 2020. Got hired right before the pandemic, which is a blessing in disguise. Gave me a lot of time to learn and read the law so I can better help people when I actually got out and everything reopened up.
Was there anything that surprised you once you went through that educational experience?
Just how many people don't know about calling 811? Homeowners, businesses. Businesses, it's free for them to call 811, or it's $125 per year for a business, and then they can just call 811 for how many time they want to. It's free for homeowners.
1 and 2 on Luciano here. Wide open stance, hands held low. King stretches, kicks, and deals. Sweeper outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Is there a craziest story that you have from what you guys do?
So,
because you piqued my interest with explosions. Luciano swings and misses. He's down on strikes. 2 away in the 6th.
I would say the thing that gets me the most is when people know that there's an underground line there and they don't see the markings down the ground, and then they still decide to dig anyway. Then they hit something and they look very confused. I was like, you knew the line was there. Just call 811. Let us know. We'll come out and locate it for you.
Yeah, simple.
Yep.
Oh, boy. 2 outs and nobody on for Oswaldo Cabrera. Cabrera, 2-run homer in the 4th. Difference in this game right now, it's 3-1 RailRiders. Swings the first pitch, pops it up, out of play, down the third base side for strike 1. You said you guys have educational classes?
Yeah, so we do a lot of educational classes. We're going to have 2 major conferences coming up where we're going to have educational classes going on all day, so you can just pick and choose which educational class fits your need for that day. And like I said, we have one coming up on September 22nd, not too far from here, and one on the 24th in Wilkes-Barre. So good opportunity for people to get some training in.
What kind of stuff do you guys cover in that?
Excavation safety, locating safety. Even before you excavate, we want people to start doing design notifications. So we'll give you tips on how to reach out to the project owner, how to get in contact with the engineers, go over the one-call law before we even start the excavation. So everybody's on the same page.
0-2 on Oswaldo Cabrera. King trying to strike out in the side of the 6th. Kicks and deals. Fastball up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mentioned, obviously, you can call 811. You mentioned a website. What's that URL for the fine folks at home?
So it is www.pa1call.org. So that website's a great tool. We have a lot of resources on that website also. Training videos.
1-2. This is up and away. 2-2. They make you be in the training videos?
They don't want me in the training videos. Hopefully I get in the training videos soon. I think I do a great job on them.
Do you have excavation experience?
I have no excavation. Like I said, my background is actually in corrections. So I was in the public safety side. So still in public safety, just the other side of it, I would tell everybody.
2-2, Cabrera pop-up, shallow left field. Shortstop Moore out, gets called off at the last moment by Colby Thomas. Comes in, makes the catch, puts it away, and the inning over. Well, Ryan, thank you for educating the fine folks at home on PA 1 call. Call 811 before you dig.
That's right. Thanks for having me.
We go bottom 6, 3-1 RailRiders here on the Pigs Radio Network.
Look to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code PLAN to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code PLAN to borrow up to $10,000. Use code PLAN to borrow up to $10,000. This Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's the 12-hour sale event at Ashley Furniture. Save up to 70% off all Ashley Furniture on the styles you've been waiting for. Shop now and pay later with Ashley's no-interest financing. Plus, enjoy free delivery on your purchase. Yes, free delivery. And that's not all. We're giving away prizes every hour. Big savings, big giveaways, and one big day to shop. Don't miss the 12-hour sale this Saturday, only at Ashley.
You're listening to IronPigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America, on Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 a.m., and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
On the 6th, Pitties down 3-1, trying to rally here now against the RailRiders bullpen as they will go to a new arm on the mound. It'll be Brian Hendry relieving Alexander Corniel. Corniel done after 5 innings of work. 1 run, 5 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Does leave in line for the victory here, but needs 4 innings from the RailRiders bullpen to hold on. First pitch to Tommy Pham. It's on the outside corner for a called strike. Hendry, right-handed pitcher. First time the Iron Pigs have seen him. 0-1. This is down and away. A ball and a strike. Hendry, a 10th round pick by the Yankees out of Oklahoma State. Born in Medford, New Jersey. So he's probably got a good amount of friends and family here. Actually, now that I think about it, 1-1, bounce the backstop ball to. It is closer Allentown to Medford than it would be Moosic to Medford. But I'm not sure if it's a big enough difference that people would come here instead of seeing him at home. Maybe, maybe not. Stretches and deals, 2-1. Pham takes a called strike. Sinker at the knees, 2-2. Hendry making just his 4th outing for the RailRiders. No record, 3.86 ERA. 2 1/3 innings, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 hits, 1 run. 2-2, swing and a miss. Foul tip held on to by Escara. Pham down on strikes. One away to begin the 6th. Pitties getting their first arm loose on the bullpen. Looks like Ryan Cusick or Michael Mercado. It's either a 41 or a 43 out there. And before the first pitch here, time called. It is Michael Mercado loosening out in the Pitties bullpen. Right on right matchup between Hendry and Kemp. Down the hill, first pitch home, fastball is up high. Hendry began the day on the 60-day IL. Promoted to Scranton Wilkes-Barre on July the 21st. 1-0, just high again. Ball 2. Made his debut with the RailRiders on the 31st in Iowa. Two-0 pitch. Kemp takes right down the middle. 2 balls and a strike. Otto, not a half bad series in Worcester. Most of the offense was held down pretty considerably. Otto 5 for 21. Stings a 2-1 pitch in the air to center field, but that's right at Kennedy Corona. Makes the catch without much trouble. 2 away in the 6th. Brings up Dylan Moore. Moore likewise 0 for 2 from lineouts. Moore in Worcester last week just 2 for 18. Two outs, base is clear. Pigs down 2. Pitch from Hendry, misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Hendry, 4-seam fastball, changeup, slider, cutter. 1-0 pitch. Heater up and away. It's falling behind the count, 2-0 for a second consecutive hitter. Two-0 pitch. Moore takes, fastball thigh high, outer half. Two outs, base is clear. Hendry the ready, spins it home. Moore fouls it back up towards the press box again. Hit off the facade, ricochet back into the seats. Phillies and Cardinals scoreless. Top of the 3rd, Andre Palante against Christopher Sanchez, 2-2. Moore reaching for it, pops it up. Foul ground first base side. Back up into the suites. Count remains 2-2. Phillies with an improbable victory last night, 6-5. Basically only using, or they had hoped to only use 2 pitchers, 2-2. Check swing, cutter down and away, appeal to first, he held up. Andrew Painter, 5+ really good innings. Alan Ronhell held on for dear life for basically 2 2/3. 3-2. Moore way out in front, lines it off the railing in front of the Pitties dugout. Thankfully, everybody got out of the way there. Otherwise, some fingernails might have gotten smashed. Colby Thomas leaning over the railing right now. Him and Otto Kemp next to each other, I think, discussing how to be okay. And there's been one smart fella who grabbed a catcher's mask and skull cap. 3-2. Moore swings another line drive down the third base side. It's fouled. This one not close to the dugout, but still has the Pigs bench up in arms, telling Moore just a few more degrees to fair territory. Like it was maybe Jordan Disson who grabbed that mask. Still 3-2 on Moore. Ninth pitch to the AB coming, and it's spiked in. Ball 4 down the dirt. Moore walks, snaps a string of what had been 8 in a row retired by a RailRiders pitcher. Man at first, Moore's running on the first pitch. One to Keyboom, it's up and away for a ball. Throw to second is late. Moore in, headlong dive. Sneaks the hands in over the bag. Very aggressive, running on Ryan Hendry. First look. Dylan Moore with his 16th stolen base this season. Man in scoring position, 2 outs. Keyboom took the pitch, just missing up and away. 1-0, takes a big rip, comes up empty, a ball and a strike. Keyboom doubled down the left field line his last time up. 1-1, takes a look, fastball at 93, outside corner, 1-2. Three to 1 Scranton. Palm the 6th. Game 1 of 6. 1-2. Keyboom drives in the air, deep right center field. Long run, Corona back towards the track. It's off the base of the wall. Moore comes in to score. Keyboom on his way into second. He's there standing with an RBI double. The Pigs cut into a 1-run game in the 6th. Scranton 3 and the Pitties 2. Second double the game for Carter Keyboom. Drives in a run. And some 2-out thunder for the Pitties here. Makes it a 3-2 ball game now. Breaking ball in the outside corner that Keyboom just saw really well out of the hands. Stayed on it. Drives it the other way. Picks up his 17th double, putting just a few off the pace of Leo Verpagero, who leads the team still with 20 even after his release. Got a mound visit, Spencer Medic going out. Scranton very quickly getting a lefty loose in the bullpen. Ostensibly for the top of the order here. Have to be Will Bryan, the only lefty in the bullpen. Pitties down 3-2. Bomb the 6th. First pitch to Peyton Henry, just in off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. The Pitties with 2 runs on 6 hits. Henry with 1 of the 2 RBIs, the solo homer, and 2 of the 6 hits. 2 for 2 today with a homer and a base hit. 1-0 pitch, it's lined the other way into right for a base hit. Around third, Keyboom's getting the wave home. The throw from Fernandez on a hop is in time. Fernandez, a 1-hop strike, nails Keyboom, as after Tank didn't send Carter back in the 4th, he takes the chance here in the 6th, and Keyboom thrown out to keep the RailRiders up a run in the 6th. Go to the 7th. Now 3-2 RailRiders here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
Lehigh Valley Health Network is now proudly part of Jefferson Health. And when 2 healthcare leaders come together for the community, you can expect more. More medications, more clinical trials, more breakthrough treatments. Jefferson Health and Lehigh Valley Health Network. Together for the future of care.
When IronPigs fans need to care for their dogs, they know they can turn to Leader of the Pack Canine Institute. Their award-winning facility provides the best boarding, training, daycare, and grooming in the Lehigh Valley. Trust professionals at Leader of the Pack Canine Institute to care for your pet during your next trip, or even watch your dog while you're away with Leader of the Pack's live webcams. Join the pack at LOPCI.com or call 610-366-8382. Franchises are now available. Richmar Florist is the Lehigh Valley's premier federal company and has been since 1995. From weddings to funerals to corporate events, Richmar Florist does it all. Whether you know exactly what you want or you're in need of some creative magic, Richmar's talents will twist down and try to help you create the perfect arrangement of your dreams. Give them a call today at 610-755-88 or visit their website at richmarflorist.com. Richmar Florist is a proud sponsor of the Lehigh Valley IronPigs, NASCAR, and the Lehigh Valley Phantoms.
Listening to the IronPigs Radio Network.
Top of the 7th, RailRiders keep their lead intact. Carter Keyboom thrown out of the plate by Yanquiel Fernandez to end the last 6th. But it's now a one-run game after the RBI double by Keyboom. 3-2 Scranton. Pitching change for the Pigs. Michael Mercado takes over for Chuck King. Chuck yet another quality start. 6 innings, 3 runs, 6 hits. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Gives way to Mercado. King on the hook for the loss. Unfortunately, here tonight would be his 3rd consecutive defeat. Kind of flip-flopped after a 1-0 loss. For that first loss that he took in this string. Got shelled last time out and this time pitched well, but on the losing end of things. First pitch cutter, down and away to Fernandez, appeal to first. Or to Hardman rather, appeal to first. He held up. A ball, no strikes. Michael coming into the game, replacing King, making his 28th appearance. 1-0. It's popped up on the infield, up the third base line. Long run for Otto Kemp coming in right on the Toyota logo. Makes the catch. Foul territory. Retires Hardman. 1 away to begin the 5th, or begin the 7th. Mercado, 28th appearance, 4-4, a 4.28 ERA, 40 innings, 43 strikeouts, 22 walks, 40 innings pitched. Tall righty turns and deals to Yanquiel Fernandez. He swings the first one, hits a hard grounder by the stab of Keyboom on the backhand at second, and into right field for a base hit. Fernandez continues to torment Mercado. Base hit off him here in the 7th. Also had the go-ahead 2-run double in the 9th inning against Mercado back on Memorial Day. Runner at first, 1 out. Batter Kennedy Corona, way out in front of a cutter, swings and misses. Strike 1. Mercado, mostly cutter, uses that predominantly. 4-seam fastball, mid-90s, curveball, split, sinker. Righty, set of the belt, 6-4, comes home, cutter, swing and a miss, 0-2. Fernandez dancing over at first. Mercado unbothered. Deals home. Corona, a high pop-up. Shallow left. Thomas lost it up in the twilight for a moment. Now coming in. Dances under it. Puts it away. Retires Corona. 2 away in the top of the 7th. Still 3-2 RailRiders. Scranton still has the lefty throwing out in the bullpen. That's Will Bryan. Top of the order, 2 outs man at first. Anthony Volpe off the hands, gets sawed off, but pops it into shallow right for a base hit. Fernandez around second, ends up hitting the brakes. It's going to stop there. Man, I thought he had a good chance to go first to third with 2 outs, but ultimately stays in second. Volpe with his second hit. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Jason Dominguez, 1 for 3 with a single back in the first. First pitch on the way. Dominguez, switch hitter, batting it left-handed. Misses down and away. Curveball. Mercado last time out, he pitched just once in Worcester, taking his 4th loss. Gave up 2 runs. Back on the 7th. 4 hits, 2 2/3 innings. 1-0 pitch. Hard ground ball by a diving Anthony at first and into right, a base hit. Fernandez around third. He's going to try to score. Throw goes into second base. Will skip all the way to third. Fernandez scores without a play. It's an RBI single for Jason Dominguez. RailRiders restore their 2-run advantage. It's 4-2 here in the top of the 7th. Man, a fastball down and in at 96 that Dominguez punished. 110 miles an hour off the bat. RBI base hit. Out to the mound goes Peyton Henry and have a conversation with Mercado. Gives up back-to-back 2-out hits. Keeps the inning going. I thought for a moment maybe that ball was hit hard enough that Rincones was going to be able to mow down Fernandez at the plate. Volpe stopping at second base. The ball was hit so hard that Rincones going towards the line actually had to field it pretty deep. First and second, 2 outs. First pitch home to Max Schumann, misses down the dirt. One and 0 on Schumann. RBI bunt single, back in the first. Takes a cutter, down and away. Ball 2. Two-0 pitch. Schumann bends back out of the way of the fastball, up and in. Ball 3. Mercado, prior to allowing the 2 runs last week in Worcester, had 4 consecutive scoreless appearances. 3-0. Schumann taking all the way. Fastball down the middle. 3-1. First and second, 2 outs. RailRiders back up by 2. The 3-1. Schumann off the end of the bat, a fly ball right field. Couple steps back. Rincones gets under it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. RailRiders, though, rally with 2 outs. An RBI single by Jason Dominguez restores their 2-run advantage. 4-2 RailRiders as we go bottom 7. Time to stretch here on the Pitties Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
From the Phillipsburg Easton Honda Studios, this is Fox Sports Radio. Clinton Acura and Wilkes-Barre Easton Honda, 2 trusted names, 1 goal, 5-star customer service.
This Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., it's the 12-hour sale event at Ashley Furniture. Save up to 70% off all Ashley Furniture on the styles you've been waiting for. Shop now and pay later with Ashley's no-interest financing. Plus, enjoy free delivery on your purchase. Yes, free delivery. And that's not all. We're giving away prizes every hour. Big savings, big giveaways, and one big day to shop. Don't miss the 12-hour sale this Saturday, only at Ashley.
The U.S. Soccer Podcast. These players are battered and exhausted, but you don't hurt like this if you don't care about this team, about this country, about this game.
You can feel the intensity, the goals, the energy, the wow, look at us.
Here in the U.S., I have got some news for you. There's so much more to come. My name is Megan Klingberg, and we're just getting started.
The U.S. Soccer Podcast.
celebrating 25 years of covering Lehigh Valley sports. Brought to you by Lincoln Tech. Build the skills to start your career. Visit lincolntech.edu. Moments like Pedro Martinez, Bryce Harper, and other big league cigars play games at Coca-Cola Bar for the IronPigs. Covering the biggest moments in Lehigh Valley sports for 25 years. This is Fox Sports Radio, 94.7 FM and 12:30 AM in Easton.
You're listening to IronPigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. On Fox Sports Radio, 94.7 FM, 12:30 AM, and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Hope you got a good stretch in. Go to the bottom of the seventh. Pitties back down by 2. An RBI single for Jason Dominguez in the top half, restoring the RailRiders' 2-run advantage. Pitching change for the RailRiders, brought to you by Lehigh Valley Chimney. Keeping the Valley safe, one chimney at a time. Will Bryan relieves Brian Hendry as 2 lefties due up here on the Southpaw deals home. Fastball up high. 1-0 on Cameron Meisner. Hendry gives up a run in the 6th. Bryan on in relief, 15th appearance, comes home and misses down and in. Ball 2. Bryan 16 innings so far with Scranton, 2.81 ERA. No record, 19 strikeouts, 14 walks, only giving up 6 hits. 2-0, down at the knees with a called strike. Bryan forcing fastball, slider, changeup. 2-1 pitch, fastball way high, 3-1. And before the 3-1, Bryan back to the rosin bag really quick, having some trouble getting grip on the baseball. It's turned into a pretty hot and humid night. It's not gotten cooler even as the sun set. 3-1, Meisner swings, drives it in the air right center field, but already deep and over is the center fielder Corona, there to put it away. Tires Meisner just a little bit towards the cup end of the bat. Can't drive it completely. 1 away to begin the bottom of the 7th. Scranton with 1 in the 1st, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 7th. Pitties 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 6th. Had the tying run thrown at the plate to end the 6th. First pitch to Keaton Anthony. This is inside. Bryan is 5'11", 236-pound lefty out of Louisville, Kentucky, by way of Eastern Kentucky. 10th round pick in 2022. 1-0 pitch ripped on a line deep left field, chasing Dominguez back. A little leap, makes the catch. Tracing back into his left, deep into the alley. Anthony hits it hard. Dominguez tracks it down. 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs, bases clear for Gabriel Rincones Jr. Rare left on left at bat for Gabe. Did not get these chances at the major league level as he was platooned. First pitch fastball misses down and away. A ball, no strikes. IronPigs down 4-2, bottom of the 7th. Rincones this year with the Pitties has 7 at-bats against lefties and actually 2 hits. 1-0, hits a hard ground ball towards second, sliding to his right, Volpe knocks it down, bare hands it, throws to first, it's late. Rincones legs it out for an infield single. His 3rd hit of the year already against lefties, nearly matching his entire total from last year. Against Southpaws, Gabe really opens up the stance, has the chest face out towards the mound, spreads out the legs, takes more of a defensive approach. He hits that one sharply on the ground second. Volpe can't make the play cleanly. Inning continues for Colby Thomas, now the tying run of the plate. First pitch coming home, he swings and misses. Gabe aboard at first. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Thomas 1 for 2, a single in the 1st and a walk in the 3rd. 0-1, fouled into the mitt of Vizcarra, 0-2. Thomas getting his hacks in here. A couple of fastballs seemed like he was on time with. Rincones at first, Bryan 0-2. Fastball misses high, 1-2. 1-2 on Colby Thomas. Pitch home. Thomas swings, lines it back up towards the press box. Off the facade. Count remains 1-2. Rincon is leading at first, 4-2 RailRiders, bottom of the 7th. The pitch home, down and in, kicks off the leg of Escara to his right, and Rincones will take second base on the wild pitch. Thought that might have actually hit Colby Thomas on the foot, but just kicked so hard off the inside of the leg of Escara. Back to his right, towards the RailRiders on deck circle. Wild pitch puts a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. The 2-2. Thomas out in front, grounds the curveball foul. Stays alive. Two again. Thomas gets under it. High pop-up right in the middle of the diamond on the mound. First baseman Hardman coming in, reaches out. Makes the catch in the backhand as he graces over the rubber, and the inning over. Pigs leave the man in scoring position. We go to the 8th, 4-2 Scranton here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
Can we cut all that? That's not going to convince anyone. Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news, some were skeptical. And none of this noise is going to convince you that Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste, because the only thing that will make you believe that is trying it yourself. No lasers. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Scoreboard update presented by Ashley. Phillies and Cardinals scoreless in the bottom of the 4th tonight in St. Louis. In the International League, Pigs trail the RailRiders 4-2 after 7 innings of play, while Durham is down 5-0 to Memphis in the top of the 8th. Bottom 7 in Norfolk tonight, Gwinnett leads the Tides 3-1, while it's 8-4 Buffalo over Worcester in the top of the 7th. Also top 7, Rochester in front of Charlotte 6-4 in that one, while Syracuse down in Jacksonville tonight. Mets lead the Jumbo Shrimp 4-2. Bottom of the 5th inning, Iowa has leapfrogged in front of St. Paul at the MILB Field of Dreams game. 3-2 Cubs over the Saints, bottom 5. 4-2 Nashville in front of Indianapolis, top of the 5th there. While after starting at a delay, they started it, got suspended now. Bottom 2nd, no score, Toledo and Louisville, while Omaha and Columbus rain out tonight. Pigs look for a late comeback for the 2nd straight game, down 4-2 after 7. We go back to Sam Jelnick.
Hey, Jack, like you said, go to the top of the 8th. Pitty still getting doubled up. 4-2. Michael Mercado gave up 1 run in the 7th. Sticks around for the 8th here. Pitty's bullpen should be back to working order here today as far as availability. Enough guys got rest back on Sunday, or at least you're able to navigate Sunday without having to use too many arms. First pitch curveball to J.C. Escara. Misses up and away. A ball, no strikes. Escara, Luciano, and Cabrera 2 up. 1-0 pitch. This is outside. Ball 2. Escara 0 for 3 today. Fly out, ground out, strikeout. Takes the fastball at 95. Missing again. Ball 3. .30 pitch. Escara taking all the way. Heater just a little bit high above the belt. It's ball, or down low, beg your pardon. It's ball 4. Escara walks. 4 pitch walk to begin the 8th. And that might get the Pitty's bullpen up and maneuvering a little bit. It's pretty big news around baseball today as the Yankees organization, not just the RailRiders, making waves, announcing they were positioned for a name change and rebrand ahead of next year. Pitch is just outside to Luciano. 1 ball, no strikes, but the Yankees announcing that they has sold a stake in the team to private equity firm Apollo Capital. 1-0 pitch, cutter misses upstairs, ball 2. We've seen Mercado lose command like this out of nowhere at times. Remember, about a month or two ago, walked, the bases loaded to begin an inning. So he goes down to the rosin bag, slams to the ground, catcher Peyton Henry going out to the mound. Try to just reconfigure with Mercado here, give him a breather. The Yankees selling a stake in the team, one that will allow the Steinbrenner family to still maintain control over the team, but it sells a stake for just a little over $2 billion. $2 billion that doesn't even get you a majority of the team, but sold to private equity, which has everybody freaking out. 2-0 pitch, just inside, and it is 7 straight out of the zone from Mercado to begin the top of the 8th. Luciano 1 for 3 with a base hit. Mercado deals, fastball gets the call, inside corner, bell tie, 3 balls and a strike. Runner at first, nobody out. RailRiders up, 4-2. Luciano swings and fouls it back up to the top of the net, 3-2. What the sale means as far as if there are any changes for the Yankees, I have no idea. Yankees position it as a quote-unquote injection of capital. Get some more cash on hands. 3-2 on Luciano, the payoff. Grounded to the backstop. Count remains 3-2. Obviously, private equity has certainly made the rounds on the minor league baseball side with the Diamond Baseball now owning nearly a third of all minor league teams. 3-2 again, down and away. It's ball 4. Luciano walks. Back-to-back free passes to begin the 8th. First and second, nobody out for Oswaldo Cabrera. Difference in this game right now, his 2-run homer back in the 4th. So it remains to be seen what will really happen with the Yankees, if anything happens at all. I'm sure there are a lot of folks who never thought the Yankees would have an advertisement patch on sleeve of their shoulder on pinstripes. First pitch to Cabrera, misses down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Mercado really struggling with his command here. It's tough because the miss has not been consistent. It's been up, it's been down, in and out. Cabrera, switch hitter, batting left-handed, 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1. One pitch, Cabrera shows bunt, draws it back, it's a called strike. Curveball at the knee, it seemed like a pretty favorable call on Mercado, but looking at StatCast, no, that really did get the bomb zone. Look back at second from Mercado, the 1-2. Down the dirt, split. Count remains even. Or count moves to even now. Two. Fastball runs up and away. It's a full count. First and second, nobody out. The 3-2, Cabrera bouncer foul. Right off the camera well at the first base side. Count remains 3-2. Max Lazar getting up in the bullpen for the IronPigs. Infield playing to the pull side. Mercado now with 31 pitches out of the bullpen here. First and second, nobody out. The 3-2 again, called strike 3. Buckles the knees of Cabrera with a nasty bender. Mercado, a fine time for his first strikeout.
First baseman, number 36, Tyler Harvey.
One away in the 8th. Brings up Tyler Hardman. Hardman 1 for 3, base hit, back in the 4th. He's the first to face Mercado last inning, popped out to third base. Takes the first pitch cutter, down and away. 1 ball, no strikes. First and second, 1 out, middle infield a double play depth, 1-0 pitch, fastball up and in. Hardman chases. 1-1. One and one on Tyler Hardman. 2 on, 1 out, 4-2 RailRiders top the 8th. Mercado set the belt, down the hill, Hardman a bouncing ball, foul. Outside the bag at third, 1-2. Scranton coming in right now, the top team tied for the top spot at least in the International League here in the second half. Scranton 24-13, tied with Indianapolis at 25-14. Then Worcester right behind them at 24-14, a half game back. That means the IronPigs begin the post-All-Star break schedule. 3 of their 4 series have come against the top team in the International League. 1-2, down and away, cutter missed, 2-2. And with 35 games to go, or 36 games to go in the season, this is really the last gasp for the IronPigs here in the second half. 2-2, Hardman, another bouncer, foul. Third base side, 2-2. Pigs come into the day right now, 7 games back. It would really be no less than a sweep against the RailRiders to bring them back into any semblance of playoff position. And then you're still talking about playing probably something close to 700 baseball the rest of the way, which is essentially taking 5 of 6 every series from here on out. 2-2 on Tyler Hardman. First and second, 1 away in the 8th. 4-2 RailRiders, the pitch home. Another bouncer wide of the bag at third. It's another foul ball. This time a 3-hopper by Otto Kemp. Still 2-2 on Tyler Hardman. 7th pitch, the at-bat here. And before the 2-2, Mercado will look to second base, fires home, Hardman off the hands, a pop-up. Shallow center field, long run, Meisner racing in, has it lined up, makes the catch. Back to first and second, go the runners. And Mercado bearing down here after the back-to-back walks to begin the inning. Now an out away from getting out of this jam. Have to get through Yanquiel Fernandez, who has been Mercado's kryptonite. Base hit, scoring back in the 7th. Had that 2-run double in the 9th for the lead against Mercado back on Memorial Day. 2 on, 2 out for him here. First pitch coming. Fernandez takes. Curveball. Inside corner. Strike 1. RailRiders 4 runs, 9 hits. No errors. For the IronPigs, 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors as well. Strike 1 pitch. Fernandez off the end of the bat, a weak roller wide of first. Anthony, their glove, flips Mercado covering in time to get Fernandez and the inning over. Great job by Mercado. Grits his teeth, works around the back-to-back walks to begin the inning, and strands a pair aboard. Go to the last, the 8th. Pigs looking to rally. Down 4-2. Here are the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
This Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., it's the 12-hour sale event at Ashley Furniture. Save up to 70% off all Ashley Furniture on the styles you've been waiting for. Shop now and pay later with Ashley's no-interest financing. Plus, enjoy free delivery on your purchase. Yes, free delivery. And that's not all. We're giving away prizes
is your one-stop insurance shop on William Penn Highway in Easton. For over 80 years, Regal Insurance is the trusted local insurance agency that puts their customers first. For auto, home, life, and small business insurance, Regal is the name to trust.
Hi, this is Jim Riggle of Regal Insurance. We've been a part of your community since 1936. Call us for a free quote at 610-258-7216. Visit RegalINS.com. Regal Insurance. Real people, real coverage.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter. Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
You're listening to Iron Pigs Baseball, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America. On Fox Sports Radio 94.7 FM, 12:30 a.m. and streaming at lvfoxsports.com.
Bottom of the eighth, Pitties looking to rally as they trail the RailRiders 4-2. Michael Mercado just getting out of a huge jam. Top of the eighth after walking the first two of the frame. Pitties try to use that momentum here. Pham, Kemp, and Moore do up against Will Bryan. First pitch to Pham, hard ground ball into the hole at short. Gobbled up by Cabrera, sets his feet on target throw to first. In time to get Pham. One pitch for the first out to begin the bottom of the eighth. Will Bryan for a scoreless seventh, giving up a two-out single to Gabe Rincones, stranding him out at second base after a wild pitch. One out and the base is empty for Otto Kemp. First pitch coming, takes a big rip and fouls it back. Oh and 1 on Otto Kemp. Otto 0 for 3. 0-1. Fastball just up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scranton and the Pitties have played to a 6-6 tie through the first 12 games of the season series. 1-1. Curveball outside corner, 1-2. They will play 24 times hopefully this year. 12 more to go, 6 this week, 6 in Music beginning of September. Pigs won the season series last year. 1-2, down the dirt, 2-2, taking 11 of 21, which means that they currently hold the Iron Rail and only need a season split this year to retain it, and would ultimately hold it for eternity. The RailRiders rebranding, 2-2, called strike 3. Breaking ball freezes Kemp, curveball outside edge. He's down looking. First strikeout for Bryan. 2 away in the 8th, and that's going to bring a pitching change as Bryan goes inning and 2/3 scoreless. Out of the pen, despite getting the first 2 quickly here in the 8th, Shelly Duncan's going to take the baseball from him and bring on a righty to face Dylan Moore with 2 away in the 8th. It's 4-2 Scranton. We've got a pitching change. Be back in 60 seconds here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
This is The Herd.
You gotta be consistent.
With Colin Cowherd.
Mike check. The Dodgers are melting down. Their best players are hurt or can't hit. Is the media ever right with their fatalistic claims? I know I'm a broken record, but God, I push back on this stuff. The sky is falling. Doomsday. Folks, the media, by and large, attracts young people who push back on power and wealth, and the Dodgers are rich and powerful. But the young media is wrong. Stop staring at the paint job. Look under the hood. The Dodgers are a mess. Ohtani's got 2 home runs since the All-Star break. Health, brittle, expensive. Mookie Betts, 1 for 16 during the losing streak, and I mean anemic, feeble at bats. So this Tariq Skubal acquisition was much more life raft than adding a helipad to the yacht.
This is The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Wow. Weekdays at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.
You're listening to the IronPigs Radio Network.
Still in the bottom of the 8th. Pitties down 4-2. Sam Jelnick with you. Cyan Sky broadcast booth. Pitch and change for the RailRiders. Eric Raiselman takes over for Will Bryan. Bryan done after inning in 2/3. Scoreless baseball. 1 hit, no walks, 1 strikeout. Raiselman coming on in his place. The 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. 4-2 Scranton. Raiselman making his 18th appearance. He's 1-1. 8.24 ERA. 19 2/3 innings. 28 strikeouts. 16 walks. Giving up 20 hits. 6'2", 180-pound righty. 4-seam sweeper changeup. Max Lazar warming in the Pigs bullpen. He will have the top of the 9th. Right now, as it stands, the Pigs with a 2-run deficit. First pitch home to Dylan Moore, misses up and in. Got a question, fine listener. Will Aiden Miller be ready for the majors by next season? Will he play at all this season? Now, I can't speak definitively to any part of it. 1-0 pitch, Moore swings, hits a fly ball, center field. Moderately deep, Corona camping under it, staring up into the night sky, makes the catch, retires Moore, and ends the inning. But if you want my thoughts and potential answer on it, you're going to have to stick around for the top of the 9th as the Pigs down in order here in the 8th. On to the 9th, it's 4-2 Scranton here in the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
Hi, IronPigs fans. I'm Linda Gordy. I work in human resources at Airport West. I live in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, and I'm proud to support MDA.
Air Products, working here, living here, giving.
Hi, IronPigs fans. I'm Nick Minica. I work in hydrogen energy systems at Air Products. I live in Zionsville, and I'm proud to support community radio.
Air Products, working here, living here, giving.
Chick-fil-A White is a proud sponsor of the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. Download a whole new way to Chick-fil-A with the Chick-fil-A One app. Earn points towards rewards with every qualifying purchase and save time on ordering ahead. Curbside pickup, drive-thru, and delivery. You can even place catering orders for your larger events through the app. Available now at the App Store and Google Play. Chick-fil-A Whitehall. It's always our pleasure to serve you.
Not everyone knows. The utility only delivers your electricity and natural gas. IGS Energy gives you the power to choose not only your rate, but also your source. Because while energy runs your gadgets, appliances, heat, and air, straightforward fixed-rate plans from IGS Energy can also fuel your peace of mind. It's why we're trusted by millions of households across the USA, and the official energy provider of your Lehigh Valley IronPigs. Explore your energy choices at IGS.com.
You're listening to the IronPigs Radio Network.
Top of the 9th. RailRiders still doubling up the Iron Pitties. Sam Jelnick with you here from the Cyan Sky broadcast booth. As Max Lazar takes over on the mound for Michael Mercado. Mercado gives up 1 run over 2 innings of work. Lazar for the 9th trying to keep this 2-run game here. Max last threw on Saturday up in Worcester when the Pigs got absolutely shellacked 19-0. Max unfortunately was not able to leave that game unscathed. Pitched 1 inning. Gave up 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 walks, and a 2-run homer to Christian Campbell. Winds and deals to Kennedy Corona. This is down and away with a fastball. 1 ball, no strikes. Corona 0 for 2 out of the 9 spot. Hit by a pitch. Back in the 3rd. Takes 1-0. Fastball at the knees. And the hitter, Corona, is going to challenge this. RailRiders have 1 challenge left, and that pitch looked pretty low, and upon review, it is. Call in the field overturned, makes it 2-0 to begin the inning on Kennedy Corona. Lazar making his 20th appearance of the year for the Pitties, 3-1. 2-0 pitch, Corona swings, it's a high drive, deep left center field, Meisner racing back, just onto the track, in left center, puts it away. Retires Corona, who gave it a little bat flip at the plate. It stays in the yard. 1 away to begin the 9th. We were getting to a listener question at the end of the 8th. We'll try to slip in here now before the top of the 9th maybe comes to an end very quickly. Let's go to the top of the order, and Anthony Volpe on whether or not Aiden Miller will be ready for the majors next season, and will he play at all this season. If you're reading the tea leaves right now, first pitch on the way to Volpe. Fastball inside corner, 0-1. He got his procedure done. Whatever the Phillies ultimately called it. Wasn't an injection, wasn't a procedure per se. 0-1, pitch down the dirt. Volpe unable to check his swing. 0-2. Medical experiments, whatever the ablation they did to his back. They said within 6 to 8 weeks they hoped he would be up and running. 0-2. Volpe takes the fastball high. 1-2. The recent updates has really been a lack of updates from the Phillies and Don Mattingly. Mattingly's been asked about it and said basically, you know, he's doing light activity. 1-2, and this is down and away. 2-2. What that means, though, is that he still has not picked up a bat, which throughout this entire process, 2-2, Volpe swings, he clubs one high in the air. Deep center field, Meisner tracing back again to the wall, jumps, makes the catch! Meisner crashing into the wall, reels it in. No regard for his own safety, Meisner puts it away. Comes up shaken, stirred, and confused, but holds on to the baseball. 2 away in the 9th. Meisner robbing Volpe with a leaping grab at the wall, going face first into the padded fence. Shades of Aaron Rowans. What a play by Meisner. 2 away in the 9th for Jason Dominguez. Anyways, Miller, he basically hasn't picked up a bat all season, which means that whenever he is ready to swing it again, it's going to be a long ramp up. Pitch to Dominguez is bounced foul. The first base side, 0-1. So I don't want to be too pessimistic or speak out of turn. There's, you know, I don't know anything more than what everybody else knows as well here, but I would be surprised. 0-1, fast splitter is up and away, 1-1. If we saw Miller with the Pigs at this point, you know, maybe hold out hope. But we're approaching 6 weeks left here. 1-1, this is down and away. Ball 2. If Miller were ready for game action tomorrow, it would take him about a full month ramp-up period before he got here to Allentown. 1-1 is socked deep down the right field side, but way foul. 1-2. So at this point, there's pretty diminishing returns, even if Miller would be ready to get into a game on having him go through a full month ramp up just to play 1 week here with the IronPigs. 1-2. Swinging a ground ball over to first. In the backhand, Anthony Glove sprints to the back himself to retire Dominguez in the inning over. So 1-2-3 inning for Max Lazar here in the 9th. Send this game to the bottom of the 9th. IronPigs need 2 to tie, 3 to win it, 4-2 RailRiders. Here in the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
This Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., it's the 12-hour sale event at Ashley Furniture. Save up to 70% off all Ashley Furniture on the styles you've been waiting for. Shop now and pay later with Ashley's no-interest financing. Plus, enjoy free delivery on your purchase. Yes, free delivery. And that's not all. We're giving away prizes every hour. Big savings, big giveaways, and one big day to shop. Don't miss the 12-hour sale this Saturday, only at Ashley.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills.
Bottom of the ninth, last chance for the Iron Pitties. They trail the RailRiders 4-2. It'll be 8-9-1 due up Keyboom, Henry, and Meisner, which actually isn't such a bad thing here because between Keyboom and Peyton Henry, they have 5 of the 8 hits tonight for the Pitties, as well as driving in both the runs tonight. Pitch to Keyboom from Eric Raiselman. Breaking balls outside. Ball 1. Keyboom 2 for 3, an RBI double his last time up. It ended up being thrown out of the plate in the 6th. Would have been the tying run. RailRiders have scored the only run since then, padding their lead back to 2 in the top of the 7th. 1-0, sweeper misses again. Ball 2. To finish up what we were talking about in the top of the 9th with Aiden Miller, will he be ready for the majors by next season? That answer is completely predicated upon how this offseason for Miller is. 2-0 pitch, Keyboom taking all the way, fastball is high. Ball 3. For Miller to be ready for the majors by next year, and the catcher Ascara is going to challenge this, and upon review, call on the field is confirmed, so the RailRiders lose their final challenge. That's going to be big here. Pitch was high by 0.3 of an inch. 3-0 on Keyboom to begin the 9th. For Miller to be major league ready next year, I think, honestly, his talent level, if he's healthy, he should be. 3-0 is down the middle, 3-1. But that's suddenly a very large if. We don't know what the offseason will look like for him, when he will be fully cleared to return to baseball activities. 3-1 pitch. Keyboom, nice rip, but fouls it back. So, will he be ready for the majors by next season? Theoretically, yes. I would be shocked if he's not. But if I'd sat in this chair a year ago and you'd tell me, will Miller have back issues, they'll hold him out for all of 2026, yeah, I'd be shocked by that too. Next question posed to us is, will they bring Chase, meaning Chase Sugar, down when Caleb, meaning Caleb Killian, returns? It's a good question. Payoff pitch to Keyboom, fastball just outside, ball 4, and the RailRiders without a challenge can't get a second look. Pitch was just off the plate for what it was worth. Challenge wouldn't have affected things. The Pigs will have a couple cracks at this with the tying run of the plate. Robert Moore is going to pinch run for Carter Keyboom here. So a new runner at first. Moore in place of Keyboom. And Peyton Henry, who is 3 for 3 today. They solo homer back in the 3rd inning. We'll see if he continue what has been a lifelong career vendetta against the RailRiders. Henry now with 7 homers in 20 games against Scranton. Pitch home, Henry swings and misses. Fastball up and in, no balls, and strike. I will caveat the answer of will they option Sugar when Killian returns with, I'm not so certain Killian's coming back anytime soon here. Went down with an oblique injury. 0-1, Henry off the hands, pops it up, back and out of play. And obliques for pitchers, even for hitters too, are nasty injuries. They have not released a timeline on Killian, but I would wager at least 4 to 6 weeks, which puts you back in the middle of September, which by that point rosters have expanded. You can add another pitcher, which means that, probably adding Killian back and optioning somebody. 0-2. Up and in, and it hits Henry in the back. Raiselman loses control of the breaking ball, and a huge gift for the Pitties. Henry hit with a 2-strike pitch, and the first 2 are on to begin the bottom of the 9th. Tying run aboard at first, and we'll get another pinch runner here. Stuart Baroa will run for Henry at first. Representing the tying run, with Cameron Meisner now the winning run of the plate. So Moore at second, Baroa at first. And now Cameron Meisner coming up. So ultimately, will the option Sugar when Killian returns? Potentially. I'm not sure what the roster will look like at that point. There could be another arm, say a long man. Basically whoever the last reliever in the bullpen is, be it a Kyle Backus, Max Lazar, Alex McFarland just got recalled. I would expect McFarland to stick around a little bit longer. It sounds like they want to give him some leverage opportunities. First and second, nobody out. Cameron Meisner hitting First pitch home. Heater on the outside corner for a called strike. It's 4-2 Scranton, bottom of the ninth. Walk and a hit by pitch. Have the Pitties on the verge of tying this in the bottom of the ninth. How much dog do the Pitties got in them tonight? The 0-1, Meisner fouls it back. A great pass on a high fastball. Meisner's just been a little bit off tonight. Flied out his last time up, popped out in the fourth, flied out to deep center in the third, just barely missing pitches. Quick 0-2 hole here. Raiselman, set of the letters, the righty deals, fastball tails outside. 1-2. Good speed on the bases for the Pitties. Moore at second, Baroa at first. Scranton just about no doubles in the outfield. But Baroa, anything up the alleys, would have a really good chance to score here. Raiselman's 1-2. Meisner rips it on the ground, but foul off the Scranton dugout. 1-2. Keaton Anthony on deck. Pitties have one walk-off already this year against the RailRiders. That was Christian Cairo's walk-off infield single back in late May. 1-2. Fastball is up high. 2-2. Last walk-off was July the 9th against Columbus. They had 2 walk-offs that week. Otto Kemp and Cairo. 5 walk-off wins on the season. Trying to rally against the RailRiders here in the bottom of the ninth. 2-2 on Meisner. Raiselman settles up. First base side. He's ready. He deals. Fastball is high. And Meisner's gone from 0-2 to 3-2. Nobody up in the RailRiders bullpen yet, but looks to be stirring a little bit. Walk hit by pitch, now 3-2 on Meisner with nobody out in the last of the ninth. The 3-2, Meisner just gets a piece of it, fouls it off the catcher Escara. Count remains full. Nobody actively throwing yet in the RailRiders bullpen. Home plate umpire Darius Gotti walks the ball out to Raiselman, dusts off the plate, gives Escara a little bit of extra time. 8th pitch, the at-bat coming up next. Moore at second, Baroa the tying run at first. Raiselman sets, he deals. Meisner swings and pops it up. Shallow down the left field line, long run for Schumann. Dominguez racing in, the left fielder gets the spot. Calls everybody off, makes the catch. First out here at the bottom of the ninth. And Meisner just barely missing a pitch again here. Just slightly under it. It's the first out of the ninth. Off the bat, you thought maybe that was going to be Bermuda Triangle territory. But enough hang time on it that Dominguez could get in, which was not easy for him. He was playing out towards left center field. 2 on, 1 out. Tying run still at first. Keaton Anthony hits. 4-2 RailRiders bomb the ninth. Middle infield at double play depth. First pitch. Anthony lays off a high fastball. Keaton had a walk-off win against Scranton on July 3rd last year. Single over the head of Brian Daly Cruz in right. 1-0 pitch. Fastball knee high, outside corner. A ball and a strike. The Pitties do still have one challenge left here. RailRiders have burned their last challenge to begin the inning. 1-1 on Keaton. Slightly open stance. Right side of the plate. Good bend at the knees. The 1-1. Anthony, big rip, fouls it back. Up over our heads and into the parking lot. 1-2. Fastball at the top of the zone, maybe a little bit above the belt. One and two on Keaton. Raiselman, shoulder high set, the 1-2. Anthony swings a hard grounder up the middle and into center for a base hit. Moore on his way around third. Corona's throw's going to go to third. Here's Baroa. He slides in safely. RBI single, Keaton Anthony. Baroa motors over to third. The tying run 90 feet away. 4-3, the Pitties trail in the ninth. This dog's got bark. And Gabriel Rincones Jr. coming to the plate as we all have our third pinch runner of the inning now. Keaton Anthony walking back to the dugouts. And who's going to pinch run from here? It's going to be Felix Reyes. Tank emptying the bench. Using everybody he's got. Moore from second on that play was late to break for the plate because he had to get out of the way of that grounder. It almost hit him. Baroa, a great jump at third, though, understood how important it was going to be for him to make it to third with less than 2 outs. And now Felix Reyes, the winning run at first, and Gabriel Rincones Jr. with a chance to tie, if not win this ball game now. Gabe was one of the few guys last year who was here for the whole year who did not have a walk-off winners. The Pigs had 11 walk-off wins from 10 different players. Gabe 1 for 4 tonight. Infield plays back for the RailRiders. They're conceding the run for the double play here. Tying run at third, winning run at first. The first pitch home. Breaking ball is just down and away. Ball 1. Of course, there's a lot on the line here. Gabe just trying to tie the game. But the homer could win it and also force me to shave into a mustache. RailRiders bullpen up now. They're getting a righty loose quickly. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball down and in, ball 2. Two 2-0 on Rincones. First and third, one away, bottom of the ninth. 4-3, Pitties trail. The 2-0, Rincones with a weak tapper right into the RailRiders dugout. 2 balls and a strike. Chase what would have been ball 3. Fastball down and in. Infield playing to the pull side. Cabrera up the middle with short. Volpe. Right side to second. Schumann in on the grass over at third base. 2-1 pitch. Rincones swings. Line drive deep left center. Corona on the run. Back to the track. It's off the base of the wall. Baroa scores. Reyes flying around third. The relay throw is high. Reyes scores without a play. Gabe Rincones. That dog's got fight. 3 in the ninth, and the IronPigs stun the RailRiders. 5-4. They rally to win it. 5 in the ninth, 3 in the ninth for the Pigs to give them 5 in the game to win it. Gabriel Rincones Jr., that dog will hunt. Two-run double off the base of the wall in left center. Reyes flying around third. Tank sends him. The relay throw was high over the head of Cabrera. And Felix scoring without a play. And the Pitties, down to their final 3 outs, rallied to win it. Well, I'll see some dog with bark, a dog with fight. Check out these Pitties, baby. 6th walk-off win of the season. Their second against the RailRiders, and they open this homestand with a victory. 5-4 the final here in the bottom of the ninth. We'll go ahead, take a break, come back with totals and a recap on the Staybridge Suites Allentown Bethlehem Airport postgame show next here on the Pigs Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun.
Well, something about the ninth inning last couple games, huh?
Something about
Hotel
it.
Stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Blue Cross, and founding partners Air Products, Service Electric, Lehigh Valley Health Network, a part of Jefferson Health, B. Braun, The Morning Call, and WFMZ Channel 69 News. Now it's time for the Staybridge Suites Allentown Bethlehem Airport postgame show with Sam Jelinek.
Welcome into the Staybridge Suites Allentown Bethlehem Airport postgame show. Sam Jelinek with you here from the Cyan Sky broadcast booth. We're the Lehigh Valley Pitties, down to their final 3 outs. Go hunting. That dog will hunt. Pitties rally to win it with 3 in the 9th. The second straight game, the Pitties down to their final 3 outs, rally from a multi-run deficit to win it. Unbelievable. It's Gabriel Rincones Jr. with his first walk-off with the Pitties. The 2-run double off the wall in left center wins it. 5-4 the final here in this one. Let's see totals and recap real quick before we hand things off to Jack Heim for the rest of your post-game show. RailRiders were on the board early as Chuck King gave up a run in the first, but he settled in after that. Chuck ended up going 6 frames, allowed just 3 runs. But the Pitties, after tying the game in the third with a solo homer by Peyton Henry, gave the lead right back. It never held the lead at all until winning this. Scranton with 2 in the 4th, Pitties with 1 in the 6th, saw Carter Keyboom thrown out of the plate to end the bomb the 6th. Would have been the tying run. But Scranton extended their lead back out to 2 in the top of the 7th with an RBI base hit from Jason Dominguez with 2 outs. In the last of the 9th, after the Pitties couldn't do anything in the 7th or 8th, get a walk and a hit by pitch to start the frame. Keaton Anthony, an RBI single, and then Gabriel Rincones Jr. off the wall in left center field. Doubles home Baroa and Reyes to win the game. Felix sliding in after a pinch running, and the Pitties walk it off 5-4, their 6th walk-off win of the season. Final line score for the Pitties: 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They leave 8 on base. RailRiders, 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They leave 7 on base. Max Lazar, the winning pitcher, he throws a scoreless 9th, picking up his 4th win. He's now 4-1. Eric Razelman, the loss and blown save for the RailRiders, gives up all 3 runs. In the 9th, records just 2 outs out of the bullpen. No save required in this one as we started at 6:47, finished at 9:32. Time of game, 2 hours and 45 minutes in front of 8,497 here on Tuesday evening at Coca-Cola Park. With the win, the Pigs now at 19-21 in the second half, 54-61 overall, while the RailRiders fall to 24-14, 61-51 overall on the season. Pitties will go for a 2nd straight win over Scranton and a 3rd straight win overall tomorrow evening, same time, same place, 6:45 first pitch, 6:15 for the pregame show, where it'll be Drake Fellows on the mound for the IronPigs. He'll be going up against a new starter for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. It'll be Xavier Rivas, who was brought up from AA Somerset earlier today. So Fellows v. Rivas, first pitch 6:45 tomorrow, with the pregame show starting at 6:15. That'll be the next time that I talk to you, so that'll do it for my portion of the broadcast here on Tuesday evening. As always, big thanks from me to you for making us a part of your nightly festivities. Big thanks to Jack Heim back in the studio, keeping me company. As always, big thanks to our great partners who make IronPigs baseball possible. Naming rights partner Coca-Cola, presenting partner Capital Blue Cross, and founding partners Air Products, Service Electric, Lehigh Valley Health Network, a part of Jefferson Health, B. Braun, The Morning Call, and WFMZ Channel 69 News. I'll talk to you tomorrow for Game 2 of the series as your final score one more time. Here tonight, in walk-off fashion, it's the Pitties 5, RailRiders 4, Gabe Rincones Jr., the 2-run double to win it in the 9th for the Pitties. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Until then, I've been Sam Jelinek. Thanks so much for listening. Jack Heim, see you the rest of the way here in the Staybridge Suites, Allentown Bethlehem Airport postgame show here in the Pitties Radio Network, presented by Ashley, the largest furniture store brand in North America.
If you are
all right, good stuff, Connor.
Living that includes all of your
Can you say
Jack,
that again?
sorry. Force a habit.
totally messing with you. Oh, man.